Video game! The Game Awards happened recently, and by that I mean yesterday. But this ain't about that. Basically, what I wanted to say is congratulations, Core, for stealing first in a very Verstappen way. This is indeed video game. Maybe. Let's get into the video game. Now, we got a lot to cover today. So, roll call. Congratulations, Core, on being first. Congratulations, Mario, for being Mario. And welcome in, Taters. We jammin' for video game. You're on a 7-stream streak. I think you broke your streak, and now you're at 7 somehow. Unless the previous one was less than 7. Realize your joke is also fitting for today being a tipsy streak. Motherfucker.
3 golf clubs walk into a bar.
Oh boy.
The putter orders a beer, and the wedge orders a tequila.
Nice.
The third one says, nothing for me. I'm the driver.
Oh my... I'll drink to that. I'll drink to that. That's pretty good. By the way, life hack for Twitch stream streaks. If you miss a stream, go back and watch the previous VOD. It counts. Just like leave it on second monitor for 5 minutes. That's all you gotta do. Anyway, we have missed an important, crucial detail. And that is simulation exercise. We need to simulate the exercises. Let's go. Banger? I hardly know her. Anyway, I just downed a bowl of rice, and I'm hoping that's enough. These are not my dolls. Let me get... wife? Let me get... Where's Tater's wife? That's not Tater's wife. That's literally me. Here is my substitute wife. Just kidding, not really. Who are we missing? Dorka and Tater's wife. There's Dorka. I guess I saved the best for last. Where is she? She can't be that high up. There she is. Okay, turn order doesn't really matter too much. Let's do it this way. Actually, let's do it this way. You. There we go. That'll work. All right. Hello, can't hear you, but I'm here. I don't have the subtitles on. You'll never know what I'm saying. I could be talking mad shit about you, and you'll never know. Truly the streamer moment of all time. Today's beer is once again Samuel Adams Oktoberfest. I still have like 12 of these left because my mom in October just said, hey, you want some beer? And I'm like, sure, I guess. And she just dropped off a 24-pack of this stuff. And I'm like, Mom, I can't drink all this. And she's like, yes, you can. What really happened was she got this by mistake. So you can't really return beer. So she's like, oh, I'll just unload this on Ness. And sure enough, now I have so much beer. And I'll be drinking this tomorrow too. Spoiler alert for tomorrow. Speaking of rice, I ripped off the Snap-on guy. He mentioned a while back that he'd be willing to pay for the quality since the General produces. I charge 50% upcharge for 2 bottles. What does that have to do with rice? I'm glad you're sharing the joy of General's hot sauce. I will be getting another General's hot sauce probably next year when my current reserves of hot sauce run out. I currently have enough hot sauce, and I spent that hot sauce budget on trumpet accessories. My next trumpet stream, you'll see what I mean. Brought up because when he got his hands on it, he mentioned rice with chicken and rice. Very nice. It's rice with chicken and rice. I'm gonna ignore your correction because it's funnier that way. I make those simple mistakes at work all the time, and it's funny, but it's fine. Anyway, I think I'm gonna I'm going to pace myself. Smooth brain go burr. Yes, I am finding energy after an exhausting day is what's going on. I'm tired, but I'm in the mood. We're gonna have a good day. Pierce yourself. No, retook your body modding. I hate body modding. I hate body modding. That was me making a verbal mistake. I am not a fan of body modding. One of the reasons I actively don't want to play Cyberpunk 2077, and is also the reason why I have zero interest in the game, is because a big part of it is body modding, and I'm like, that is the opposite of what appeals to me. The most I will go for is like a cybernetic arm or something like that. You know how like a guy loses his arm, but he gets like a cybernetic arm and it's really cool? But no, Cybertruck 2077 takes it like 5 steps further. Basically to its logical extreme. I think you could have a cybernetic penis in that game. Like, it's whatever. Speaking of Cybertruck, on my way home today, I shit you not, I saw a company Cybertruck. Some law offices of some name I don't know in the area has a company Cybertruck, and I'm like, well, I hate it, but at the same time, congratulation, I am now aware that if I ever need law help in the area, there is a Cybertruck owning law offices. And I'll actually remember that. Shame the Cybertruck doesn't have an ending where, apart from what your character gets in the prologue and intro, you purposely avoid any upgrades. If there isn't an ending where you date Keanu Reeves, I don't know what the game is even about. I actually genuinely don't know what the game is about. I watched the anime. I still don't know anything about it, but you know what? It's like piston penis. Why would you say that? It's fine. Speaking of pistons, I've been researching kind of the going more into piston trumpets versus rotary trumpets. I still want a rotary trumpet. I know that objectively speaking, I would not benefit from a rotary trumpet, and that my current trumpet is better for my needs and current status than a rotary trumpet would be. But I slammed my penis in the car door. He slammed his penis in the car door. Ooh. I love that meme. My favorite rendition of that meme is the I slammed my penis in the car door, but it's a choir by some guy that he sings well and he does like a piano rendition of it. And the ooh at the end is just a chord progression, and it's wonderful. Thank God I'm not the only one who knows that. Even my gaming buddies don't know that. What do you mean? What do you mean don't know that? That meme is... That's a good meme. It's a good meme. Another one of those that I really like is, this is where I watch my parents die, Parappa. Okay, I shit you not. I don't know how I went from Parappa the Rapper to Katamari Damacy, but the main theme to Katamari Damacy, Katamari on the Rocks, I tried playing that on the trumpet, right? That is so hard to do. Oh my god. The people that played Katamari on the Rocks for the song, they must have hired some like master trumpet players for that shit, because that shit is I tried playing it and I almost hurt myself. That's how hard it is. It's a gold meme. All of the memes are gold memes. That's how it works. Right, we need to go to the crew deck. I got a song you should try to play on the ocarina. What song? What song? Hey, I'm gonna get tea from you. Yeah. It's okay, Lena. I'm gonna put that :3 smile face. Why is the NVIDIA overlay on? What the hell? I didn't press any buttons. Did it just now recognize I'm in a video game? Let's get some tea. Let me see if I can find sheet. Don't even find sheet music for it. If it's in C major, then yeah, it's easy. But I actually got the baked cheese milk recipe. We're gonna get some special lore. For the record, for anyone who doesn't know how to get the baked cheese milk recipe, this is the maximum reward from this week's Phase Clash. So just get fucking 3,800 points collectively in Phase Clash. I got it from a lucky drop, but then I checked later and I got like 4,800 points. I went overkill. I went sicko mode in Phase Clash. And it turns out the milk reward that I got was just converted into 10 of this currency. So I'm glad it didn't go to waste, but you know what? Let's do it. Elmo, cook. We're cooked. We got baked cheese milk. I'm doing a cheese collab with UMP9. The song known as Flute Boys song. Wait, let me try that. Hold on. Let me. Jamie, pull up Flute Boys song. Wait, I know what song you're talking about. The range of that song is insane. I looked that up and tried to play it on Ocarina when I was like really into Ocarina, and I could not. I feel like I might be able to do it on my triple Ocarina, but on a regular Ocarina, that actually exceeds the playable range of a regular Ocarina. So, the game lies to you, I guess, but that's not new. Let's go ahead and drink our baked cheese milk. Okay, the first taste astounds, immediately awakening my slumbering taste buds. Baked cheese milk. Honestly, that sounds really good, but doesn't sound like a tea. Every mouthful tastes like cheese. Did you come to play with me, Commander? Yes. Let's talk about surprises. Quite the rare sight to see you all moody. Haha! Looks like even the slightest change can't escape your gaze, Commander. Listen, when I know people online for long enough, I can tell when they're going through it just by the cadence of how they reply to my messages. Most people can't fucking do that because, unlike them, they're not autistic. So, and they also weren't raised mostly on the internet. I've been socializing primarily on the internet for the majority, not the majority actually. Basically since the internet's been out. Meanwhile, I just overthink and assume the worst half the time. Nice. Going through it, elaborate. So far, I still have yet to go a week without my resetting my days since I last wanted the KMS counter. And turns out, I'm not the only one. One of my friends, we basically have trouble going through a single day. And you know what? Baseball, huh? We baseball that. Basically what I'm trying to say is that the whole, just for the record, I'm not suicidal and would never kill myself disclaimer when talking about political things. That doesn't apply to me, unfortunately. That's one of the reasons I don't talk about political things. The other reason being I have no idea what I'm fucking talking about, and I can't make it funny. So I just avoid it altogether. Say, What kind of clothes do you think Leva will like? White dress. Gimme. Oh wait, that's the clothes I would like. Well, that's what you were worried about. For context, the Twitch Every Words KMS is kiss my sweetie. Actually, it's keep myself safe. That's how it works. KYS, keep yourself safe. That's how it works. Anytime somebody says that to you, they really care about your existence. Anyway, we're buying clothes for Leva. We already got clothes for Leva. And now, cook. You need to cook. Who's cooking for us? Who cooks for us today? Actually, I'm pretty sure we need... Where's the fire dish? Yeah, let's back out the fire dish. I feel like this will help us today, if I recall correctly. Before we cook, I want to check what we're in for today. I'm min-maxing. Alright, Itia cooks. Alright, we can up Itia cook. That's fine. What is today's buff? Rotation preview. Weakness fire. Okay. Yeah, burn damage is increased by 90%. Okay. So we're doing burn damage today. I can do that. In fact, my burn team is my strongest team. Alright, Peditia's cooking us some burn dish. Very cool. Let's do it. Burn damage is increased by 2%. Okay. Where's Peditia? Cat girl, cook me this. Very nice. Oh god. That can't be good. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I mean, it was definitely burned, alright. Here's a creative dish I made randomly by adding ingredients. Maybe it'll turn out to have an interesting flavor. Yo! That is the Ness1228 method of cooking. Very cool. Left-handed. Very cool. My once keen sense of taste slowly loses its bearings amidst this strange experience. A mysterious flavor, yet somehow it feels familiar. Your facial expression right now is very interesting. Do you like the taste, or do you dislike it? It's safe to eat, but it's definitely not recommended for human consumption. I'm very sorry, but the commander's expression right now warrants a photo. You know, I'm gonna have to come up with a 3-page documented report as to why Peditia is somehow, despite everything, not wife. Now here's the thing. She doesn't have lore yet. She will in the future, but not yet. It's hard to put my feelings into words. I feel that every day. Yay! We get a bonus. Very cool. Now, let's collect our weekly bonuses. Wait, do we have enough to go skin gambling? Before we do that, oh, we got some coins. Let's see what stuff we could add. That room's full. What about the Mirage Terrace? Okay, that's good. What about the Armory? Oh, I could add things here. I can barely add shit here. What else is there? The Hangar Passage? Oh, I got those upgrades. What about Armory Passage? Huh. I could get the landscape, or I could do the handbook and the supply screen. Let's get 2 for the price of 2 instead of 1 for the price of 2, because I only had 30 coins. Very cool. Easy clap. Now, let's head on back, and we're gonna do the event thing. At least the doll's cooking skill doesn't affect the buff from the food. It actually does. The bonus weekly buff that changes every day gets slightly stronger if the doll cooks the food better. But it's fine. Let's go ahead and start the battle. We're doing fire today. Alright, fire team. Get you guys out of here. Now my fire team is absolutely freaking wild. I'll show you what I mean. Like, immediately. Okay. Okay, the first turn is slightly out of sequence, but after that, I feel like I could just auto it and call it good. Except parry the MP5 as a specific turn order that I need her to do. So, I guess I'm not gonna auto this I'm going to do it live. So you do this. Wait, what does this do? Applies overburn. Okay, so we don't need to do that. Let's do this. In other words, stick with dolls that know how to cook, or all dolls can eventually cook from well-repeated attempts. I don't actually know which... Wait, you're not in range yet? Oh, fuck yeah. Oh, okay, that changes everything. Sweet, I could carry out my normal strategy. Okay. But yeah, there are certain dolls that canonically can cook better, such as Sabrina, whose lore is she was an Italian restaurant chef waitress doll, and G36, who is literally a maid who worked at a cafe, the Zakero Cafe. I know Springfield can cook because she's Springfield. Let's get you up close because I need you up close. Boink. We are going to do mad damage to this guy. Very cool. Let's get Sharkry. And with Sharkry, we double ult. I've basically got my fire team down to a T. It's stupid how I've optimized my fire team. My fire squad. My fire team fucks. We're probably gonna score higher than we did yesterday, even though my V6 Nugget absolutely ripped with that 36k attack that I didn't even notice. End it with Parry the MP5, who gets to attack 3 times in 1 turn. It is wild. Check this out. I like it when girls die. Why would you say that? That is, listen, necrophilia exists and it is not something I condone. I prefer my girls alive, thank you very much. When I'm playing Genshin, I sometimes see banners of Crazy Ollie from HoloLive. And I'm like, who would commission this? Why do you want this? I don't understand. Like, I just... Also, why is this a guy? It's whatever. Always ult with QJ first. I like this ult animation. I don't like her dress. This outfit is wonderful. Yes, it's aggressively Chinese, but it is quite nice. We are not debuffed in the slightest. This guy doesn't debuff us at all, does he? He doesn't. So we could just keep attacking, I guess. Fear stun applies heat recovery. Does this buff us? No, it doesn't. It's just... I could swap G36 out with someone else. No, I can't, because the reason she's here is she gives attack up to the dolls that attack multiple times per turn. So I'm an idiot, and we're just gonna keep G36 in play. For the same reason you're a dude playing a game with a gameplay character is all female, pilot is remotely watching a female robot fight female T-dot. You know what? I'll baseball that. We'll baseball that. That is a certified baseball moment, and we take those. Now, Sharkry double ults. We're gonna be here a while. I'm max speeding this. This is the speed I normally play the game at. And this is how we roll. We ball. Okay, up next is Parry the MP5. Ability 3, because this gives her 3 of her hot investment as opposed to 2. So she'll still be able to attack 3 times after this. Because she's V1. I got V1 Parry the MP5. And I'm glad I did, because it's Parry the MP5. If you don't love Parry the MP5, what are you doing? You should watch Die Hard with me this Christmas. It's a good Christmas film. Lots of family values. They say Christmas 18 times. It happens on Christmas during your Christmas party. Anyone that says Die Hard is not a Christmas movie is objectively wrong. Now, Die Hard 2 is less of a Christmas movie, but are we doing the Christmas hat game? What's the Christmas hat game? Well, what did he mean by this? I am a bit concerned as to what the Christmas hat game entails. But you know what? We ball, I guess. Sipping beer, give me a second. I'm gonna be so tipsy when we finally get to the story. It's okay, this is gonna be one of the stories of all time. I just hope I'll be able to remember it. I should be able to remember it. Alright, Perry gets to just keep on attacking. You put a Grasmus hat on the corner of the screen. Anytime a character or actor wears the hat, take a drink. No, it's me. I'm wearing the hat, even though I'm not. I actually don't have a Santa hat, despite everything. Funny how that works. You'd think I'd have a Santa hat, but I actually do not have a Santa hat. Go over here and do this. This way. There we go. I'll heal Perry the MP5 that way. Perfect. Pretty damn good story, so I hope you do. Hey, if I can remember the Lena story with the vaccines, I think we're okay. Because y'all saw firsthand how drunk I got for that story. And I remember the story. I think we're good. I think we're good. I'm drinking 1 beer an hour, which is the recommended number of beers per hour according to what those forced student alcohol PSAs taught me in college. Now, I normally don't follow that rule in karaoke nights, but this ain't karaoke night. Okay. And then up next is Perry the MP5, ulting again. College wouldn't lie to me. Are you sure about that? My last year of college, they were starting to introduce propaganda courses as mandatory, and they put me in one. And my final presentation for that course was using the course material to deconstruct the course material and explain why the course material was objectively, factually incorrect, all the while sticking to the rubric. I got a perfect score. Fuck you. You're gonna have to try harder than that to psyop me. But yeah, what language was that? Is this robot made in China? Probably. I got the Japanese dub going, and this guy's speaking in tongues. I don't even know what that means, actually. There's so many sayings that we take for granted that they get kind of lost in etymology. For example, the pot calling the kettle black. It's 2025. If the pot and kettle are both black, what the fuck kitchen utensils are you using? We have graduated from such primitive materials. Other sayings are like, you can't have your cake and eat it too. That is the dumbest phrase I've ever heard. What is the point of having cake if you can't eat it too? I mean, I don't really eat cake. I try to avoid it. But speaking in tongues is usually reference to Christian religious behaviors. Oh, so lying to people. That's gonna piss someone off. God. Here's the thing. I have been ruined on pretty much every socially acceptable or allegedly acceptable group by said group's bad actors. And that's it. Simple as. I try to be true neutral when it comes to these things, but based on past experiences, it's really fucking hard. A few years ago, the Jehovah's Witnesses knocked on my door unexpectedly. And this was during one of my many unemployment arcs. And I opened the door wearing nothing but my bathrobe. And like, I clearly just woke up. My hair was disheveled. And I was all like, huh? And they were all fancy dressed. And they had their pamphlets and everything. And they said, hello, sir. But they took the hint. They took the hint. They saw I was all like, I was a lost cause. And we're all like, you look, are you okay? And I said, no, I'm not. And it's like, well, sorry to interrupt. We'll just leave you this pamphlet for you to peruse on your own time. And I said, thank you. I took the pamphlet, and you know what? To their credit, I actually looked at the pamphlet. They respected my time and the fact that I clearly was not having any of it just from a glance. I looked homeless despite clearly living in a home. And I'm pretty sure if they pressed the issue, I would have just tossed the pamphlet directly into the recycle bin next to the porch. But because they actually respected my time. They respected my privacy and everything. I'm like, you know what? Fuck it, I'm gonna look at their pamphlet. And to their credit, I don't mind what they're doing. They were respectful. They were nice, and on a better day, I probably would have invited them in for tea. Because I don't get visitors, like, ever. I would have heard them out. Would I have agreed with what they said? Probably not. Would I give them the time of day? Why not? They don't seem like the kinds of people who would rob you. They are religious crusaders of the modern age. Now, what I'm waiting for are the Mormons to come to the door. If the Mormons come to my door, oh my god, they're coming into my house. I'm offering them tea and snacks. We are going to have wild conversations because all I know about Mormonism is from the musical of the same name, The Book of Mormon. I had a Mormon friend back in school. He smuggled a Book of Mormon into my backpack. And I knew it was him because that day he was like smirking at me and I was all like, before I got on the bus home, he's all like, oh, by the way, don't forget to empty your backpack when you get home. And I was so used to being bullied that I took it as like a bomb threat, actually. Because I was like, oh my god, did you like fill my backpack full of shit or whatever? I was scared. And I actually was all like, I brought my parents over, like, Mom, Dad. One of my friends said something kind of mean-ish. I don't know if it was mean. He said, like, or not. And then I, like, gingerly opened my backpack, and there it was, the Book of Mormon. And the look on their faces, my dad was laughing, and my mom was confused, and I was also confused. I'm like, what the hell just happened? I got Book of Mormon jump scared, I guess. Anyways, let's, oh wow, we're really taking chunks out of this guy. I get some points. Very cool. But here's the thing. Before I get into the story, while I'm still on my drunken soapbox, friggin', I don't have a problem with these groups of believers of whatever they believe in. I have a problem with the bad actors. And I try to remind myself of that every time they're brought up. Because fundamentally, while I myself am not very religious, I have no problem with religion. I myself am not homosexual, although that can be debated. I have no problem with the people who are of that sexual orientation. And I phrase that very carefully, because I've noticed that quite literally every single one of those advocacy groups are filled with bad actors. Just an observation. Let's get into the story. The suite door. Oh, hey, we're back here! The suite door where Kalina is kept opens. At the sight of Lena runs up and throws her arms around you. Oh, milk? What? What does milk have to do with... What? What? Okay. Okay. You know, Lena running up and throwing her arms out, that is adorable. Welcome home. Oh my gosh, she's drunk. This is the male fantasy, for you to come home and just have your doll just basically glomp you in a hug. Like frame one, open the door. Instead of the Sayori jump scare, you get jumped by your T-doll. Like... Okay. I can't believe that. Wait! When is this? She was taken away and shot. Is this another frame? Is this one of her dummy links in 2 days? Is this an imposter? I feel like this is a sting up. I feel like this might not be the real UMP45. The real UMP45 might be in the previous cutscene, and they might have duped them with this other 45 link here. I think the real 45 is trying to bust us out of here. And none of us know here in this room because it's that secret of an operation. But I am totally drunk ass speculating here. This is how much I like the story. Oh boy, friends. Why do I feel like those aren't friends? Okay, those are actually friends. Wait, how did... So they do know. Everything I just rambled about just went out the window. Very cool. Lena lets go of Leva and waves happily at the door. Hey! Hey! It's the girl in the next banner! I've already pulled you, but I'm pulling you. God, I'm already drunk. Oh my god. Yeah, this is fine. What do you mean the mission's just starting? Was getting caught part of your plan? Yes. Well, congratulations. We got ourselves caught. Now what's the next step of our master plan? Lena looks outside and realizes that the SSA's personnel at the hotel have already lined up. Alina, now dressed neatly, stands dignified in the center of the living room and faces the door. We didn't get the bathrobe outfit, and that makes me sad. I feel like if we could put Kalina in a bathrobe outfit, people would spend money for that. Oh, we get a new character. Who's, just from that voice line alone, he's definitely the bad guy. An unfamiliar middle-aged man, ooh, me, passes through the formation, walking ahead of Feji into the room. In before this next character is literally me. The suited man is not particularly tall and has a mild, friendly expression. I was fucking kidding. Starkly contrasted by the armed SSA staff, he feels more like a warm breeze through the iron wall. He steps in, smiling apologetically, and hurries towards Kalina. He bows slightly before her and takes the initiative to shake her hand. That is not me. You are the bad guy. You are clearly the bad guy. There's no such thing as a good guy who has a black beard but gray hair. That's not how that works. The time has come, but not me, not yet. Wait, we already cleared her. We cleared her innocence. Very cool. What the fuck am I then, Ness? You don't have a black beard. Your beard. Okay, I don't remember your face, but I remember the general outline of your head is distinctly orange thanks to your hat. But I remember your beard being hat colored. Do you remember? No, I fucking don't. I am bad with names and faces. This is one of the many reasons why my social life is in shambles. Ed gets signals outside, and the SSA members all leave on command. Motherfucking taters, if you show up to Off-Kai next year, I'm not gonna recognize you. You're gonna have to jump on me again. I might recognize Resta. I'll definitely recognize Xander. I won't recognize Proya Simone. I definitely won't recognize Dewey. I will certainly not recognize Marpo. Wow. I can't recognize any of my friends. Fuck me. No, I don't have prosopagnosia. Lena sneaks close to Leva. Oh, that's close. I've had a girl say that to me. Nice non-answer. I mean, them too. The unfamiliar man sits down on the sofa with Kalina. Bedya, having shut the door, now stands silently beside him. Behind him. Close enough. It's Hans Zimmerman! Or Hans Zimmer. Who is a man. We're composing the bad guy plot. And like me, he's looking off to the side. Why do we call her Kalin, but everyone else Kalina? Kalina! What does the scouter say about his power level? I don't like this guy already. I don't like this guy. He gives me the bad heebie-jeebies. Did I just say heebie-jeebies? God damn it. How else am I supposed to articulate myself? Wasn't he also at the end of the main event? No, that was someone else. That was someone who did not have a beard and had clear resting bitch face. He also looked like twice as wealthy. This guy looks like his stunt double.
ええ、それも今日お話ししようと思ったのです。
He has multiple facial expressions. What the fuck? He must be really important. Zimmerman looks around uneasily.
彼女たちは非軍事勢力管理局が信頼する。
ああ、いやいや。
I am sipping this beer like crazy.
ただここで話すのは何かと普通。
Oh, he wants to talk in private? Shower's over there. Uh-oh.
なるほど。ではお手数ですが、場所は議員にお任せします。
I guess we're talking in the bathroom then.
後回しにしてもいいので。
Okay, so it's no secret that whistling makes me want to punch you. Having a conversation with me in the bathroom is not something you do. Do not talk to me in the bathroom. Unless it's in my house, in which I don't give a shit. But in a public bathroom, don't fucking talk to me. Unfortunately, 0 of the managers at work got this memo. And when they see me in the bathroom, they try to strike up a conversation, and I hit them with the vowels. Sometimes I go, eh. Sometimes I go, eh. Sometimes I go, eh. Sometimes I hit him with the, eh. I do not justify their attempts with any actual verbiage.
それはよかった。この迎賓館から州政府事務所までは車で20分程度ですので、そこまで移動をお願いできますか。
では、おっしゃる。
Not even in the shitter that they let you in peace? No. My work is draining my life, and what's keeping me going is my streaming and my musical instruments. And viewers like you. Thanks.
車はもう下で待機させてます。さあ、こちらへ。あ、部下の人形さんたちもぜひご一緒に。
はい。
I can't tell if that was a wakata or wakarimashita. Jamie, pull up the script. No, we can't pull up the script! After arriving at the government building meeting room, Leva's group and Fedya each choose positions to take up guard. This reminds me of Monty Python and the Holy Grail. The 2 guards up in the tower left to guard the guy's son to make sure he doesn't leave. But they misinterpret everything he says, and now he's like, oh, guard him? Oh, I thought it was strange. Maybe asking you to guard a guard. I feel like we're guarding each other at this point. We are guarding the guard. It's like chess, dual guarding. Once Kalina takes a seat, Zimmerman settles into the sofa opposite of her.
ご容赦いただけたので、回りくどいことはなしとしましょう。実は今日、首席の件についてお話を。
ええ、おっしゃってください。
With this nice change of scenery,
会見の申請は以前に受理していたのですが、
what if you are the chief?
州政府の守秘義務要求もあって、首席は
I guess we can't meet the chief. What about Arby? Don't we have Arby in the chief?
詳細に伝えさせるしかありませんでした。
No? Okay.
しかし、管理局が正式に調査に加わった今、もう少しわかりやすくお伝えしましょう。
Are we finally getting some plot, please? We've been cooped in this hotel room for like a day. Mopping his forehead with a handkerchief, Zimmerman seems weighed down by something hard to say.
実は ODE01 での事件より前に失踪したのです。
そうでしたか。
Zimmerman blinks at Kalina's apparent lack of surprise before regaining his composure. Composure? I hardly know her!
さすが非軍事勢力管理局。予想外の事態にもすぐに適応する。
Do you know who you're talking to, mister?
カリーナさん、これから話すことは正式発表があるまでどうかあなたと部下の皆さんの胸にだけ留めてください。
He's gonna release his search history.
無論です。
実はおととい、オデッサ近郊のとある別荘で見つかったのです。
Oh, that's why we couldn't that's why we couldn't talk to the chief. He's dead. Now, coincidentally, I find it very coincidental that the chief would be dead a day before we were supposed to meet him. I mean, I don't know about you, but that just seems kind of convenient timing.
検視報告と首席の連絡履歴を見るに、おそらく2人は ODE01 の事件の前にすでに殺害
Was it Nikita? She's registered to me, but I'm not registered.
容疑者はロレンで登録されていない。
Oh god, please don't tell me it's Blue Sphere. I swear to fucking god, please don't tell me it's Blue Sphere. At least I would be Sextons instead of Blue Sphere.
今日お会いしたのは助力を請うためでもあります。まず確認させてください。これはあなたが以前遭遇した。
Is that a Klingon promotion? If Sextons killed him, Sextons took the chief position? We don't own Sextons. We own Sextons. Fuck. Fuck. Major story spoilers, by the way. I mean, we don't own Sextons, but she's in our possession. So, like I said, major story spoilers. That's... You're gonna get spoiled here. Zimmerman opens a projection screen. Sexton's shadowy figure appears in the surveillance screen capture. I guess it was Sextons. Okay.
顔は見えませんが、背格好からしておそらく。
なるほど。
Zimmerman's project. Damn it. Zimmerman's refined air falters. His breath quickens. His voice lowers with suppressed fury. And his clenched fist leaves creases in his pants. Huh? His clenched fist leaves creases in his pants. Now's not the time for pants grab. God damn it, Tadadu. This is supposed to be a sad scene.
これは公権力への挑発と侮蔑。私個人にとっても度しがたい暴挙です。
You stop that to oh my. You're gonna make me chug the rest of this beer. I swear to God. I have 15 minutes to finish this bottle before we next Bezos break and I grab another bottle. That's the trick. There's nothing refined about that. I agree. Oh god. Oh, I almost threw up. That's not good. I hate it when I burp and a little bit comes up that tastes like puke. That's not great. Time for Pepto Boy. I don't think that meshes well with beer, but oh well.
主席と深い交流が終わりだったのですね。
ええ、優しい人間でした。
Man,
死でもあり。
I'm reminded of Spa Francorchamps 2019. If you know, you know. If not, rest in peace, Antoine Hubert. Was it 2019 or was it 2020? I think it was 2019. One of those years. Pepto-Bisboy. Why?
こんなよそ者の商人がここまで来れたのも主席のおかげです。実を言うと、主席の外資導入と優遇政策が
Europe? Ew! The only thing good to come out of Europe are French ladies, French food, German wind instruments. What else? What other good things came from Europe? Oh yeah, the Volkswagen. That's pretty good, even though my complaints about the Volkswagen's all right. I've made my peace with it. What else? Breland invented beans, and I like beans. You know what? Fuck it. One of these days, I'm gonna try beans on toast. I'm just gonna try it. I'm gonna go to the store, get a can of beans, and I'm just gonna fucking try it. What other good things came from this area of the world? Didn't they invent 24-hour time? I think so. Fuck it. Wait! I think they also were responsible for daylight savings time. I think that has European origin. Blech. Wait, Europe is responsible for Monty Python and the Holy Grail. Okay, there's another one. What else? I am like heavily coping here. Fuck, I'm drunk. Let's continue.
カリーナさん、議員として、彼の友人として、私は真相を解明しなくてはなりません。オデッサに潜む違法武装勢力は根こそぎ駆逐しなければなりません。
ご協力感謝します。実は事件前から非軍事勢力管理局は
He's already 5 beers in, motherfucker. This is my first beer. You've seen me. I'm fucking tiny. One beer is all I need. This is why I'm doing one beer an hour.
それが彼を殺害した原因なのでしょう。
Uh-oh.
あの時
There's 5 beers in front of you?
の異常に気づいて
Yeah.
負担を減らしてあげれば。
What do you think? I don't think!
ご自分を責めないでください。
Okay, not all these beers have been opened, okay? I do have 5 beers in the fridge. Just saying. We may be here a while.
ご存じないかもしれませんが、ここ数年、主席は技術発展よりも民生に注目しておりました。
I'm starting to lose the plot. Could you like give me the cliff notes of your government, please, so I can just...
最近はジラードグループの浄化機関における管轄権限が
Oh yeah, we're talking about the chief that just died.
重要な時期です。
Okay.
彼を支持する議員として定期的に連絡を取っていたものの、彼がすり替えられたことに
Understandable. Have a great day. Wait, does this make you the chief? Are you next in line? That would make sense.
お気の毒に起きてしまったことは仕方ありません。
Oh
今す
no.
べきなのは
We have to expose the
オデッ
underground
サの発展を継続させることです。
forces. That's never gonna work. Because it's gonna wrap back into Paradius. And Paradius is literally the thorn bushes that are encroaching my property from the neighboring property. No matter how hard I fucking try, they are everywhere and they won't go away. And I just want to go scorched earth and kill all of the plant life around my property. So the thornberries also die too. But then I would be left with no plant life. And that would disrupt the ecosystem of the birds and the bees. And I don't want to do that because I like the bees. Not the hornets or wasps. Fuck those guys. Those cute little fuzzy bumblebees. I once came home from work one day and there was like this one little like bumblebee. He was basically drunk off his ass. He found like the ultimate flower. He was rolling in the pollen. Like, his movements were sluggish. The wild thornberries, fucking those vine bushes that have spikes on them. That is what happens at the creation of the universe. When allegedly God was creating the universe, I genuinely believe Satan was all like, yo, bro, just let me make one plant. Just one. I got this. Please. And God's all like, fine. One plant. It's fine.
その通りですね。はあ、すみません。お見苦しいところ。
Your friend just died! What do you mean you're sorry you lost your composure? Motherfucker, I cry at other people's funerals. Like, bruh, just let me make one fat... Motherfucker, you made a year's worth of fat posts. Your days of fat posts are over.
いいえ、
At least in Discord.
怒りと悲しみは力に変わ
My
るも
guy,
のです。
I think you're at like... I double the timeout time. I think the next time it happens is a 4-day timeout. Don't try it. Don't try it. Fuck. Helena's words smooth over Zimmerman's awkwardness. Hey, that's me. He purses his lips in gratitude, then glances toward Fredya.
少佐、少しいいかな。
Fredya steps forward, salutes, and waits for instructions.
カリーナさん、こちらは
Wait, he's a good guy?
特別安全管理所のファディ少佐。
Shit.
ええ、オデッサに
Wait, what if they betray us in a undisclosed location?
若いですが、
Uh-oh.
近年稀に見る得難い人材です。
Rare talents? No, that's not how it works.
精鋭メンバーを集めて特別チームを編成
This
し
world is full of wasted
調査に協力
talent.
します。
Look at Charles Leclerc driving for Ferrari. Most wasted talent I've seen. Fucking hell, look at me. I'm wasted talent, but it's fine. I'm finding my talents elsewhere. Let's fucking... Oh, God. Yeah, I'm drunk enough to say that. My talents involve being loud and saying stupid shit. Lena, who's been listening in on the conversation nearby, blurts out an exclamation, only to get a tap from Leva before she hurriedly covers her mouth.
彼も命令で動いてるだけですから、
Uh-oh.
悪く思わないで
Damn.
あげてください。
ええ、
It was a ruse!
わかります。
It was a
リバ
ruse!
さん、 隊員を連れてご挨拶を。
Avengers, assemble! At Kalina's order, Leva leads her squad forward. Stepping up as a representative, Leva approaches Fedya,
カリーナ参事直属の戦術人形部隊
Tater's wife.
彼女たちはメンバーの
Ruse the Bat? My speech impediment isn't that bad. Although I've been drinking, so it might be.
先日はお世話になりました。よろしくお願いします。
Fedya makes no retort despite Leva's sarcastic emphasis on a certain word. He simply nods seriously to each doll in turn, then shakes Leva's hand. Nice. Oh boy, I hope that wasn't the Thunder Hand. He'd be in for a shock. Kalina smiles wryly as Leva quietly flashes her a V sign behind her back. Yo! She had her fingers kinda crossed the whole time.
可能な限り協力しましょう。
Motherfucker, you look like a kind of guy who would betray us at the last possible moment for like $5.
それでは正式に協力
I also just noticed how big that guy is. Like,
現状と今後の
his chest came up to Kalina's face. Okay.
ティマーマン議員
He looks like the dude that cries and runs. Not quite. That's me. I'm the dude that cries and runs. Just kidding. Yeah, cries and runs into battle.
ジラードグループのものと判明しました。ジラードグループとセクスタンスの関係はつかめませんでしたが、状況的にジラードグループが主席の死に関わっていると見て間違いないでしょう。
Well, let's investigate.
それは私たちも考えました。ジラードグループ
The
の
Riot Group are a bunch of fucking liars.
これらは全て
See? They're trying to weasel their way out of this. The only way we could solve this issue is if 9 and 45 have a rate of fire contest. See? She's already firing off. That's what I'm talking about.
レナ
ああ、お気になさらず。今は公式な話し合いではない。
Alright. This guy is less on my shit list now. He might not be the bad guy, but he's still probably the bad guy.
はカリーナさんの逮捕に向かったのは偽物の主席の命令を受けた現地の武装警察。これは事実です。
Bruh.
しかし、
We were set up.
あの人たちの捜査
We were
権
set
が
up.
警察にはなく、あの人形が動かしていたという証拠もあります。
Okay.
ジラードグループの責任者はこれらの機械は正式な改造を経て
Bruh.
販売を予定していたものとして
This is a set. It's the Varjägers. It's the Varjägers. It's always the Varjägers being controlled by another third party that has more
機
money.
械たちがなぜか
Probably the Garage Group.
ことによるもの。まだ改造中だったことに加え、銃声を捕捉して混乱してしまい、無差別攻撃を仕掛けた。よって機械たちの襲撃と主席のすり替えは無関係。
Bullshit. They're probably the ones pulling the strings.
その結論は
And wow, and even the feds are in on it. This is some shit.
そうですか。ジラードグループはオデッサと周辺の浄化エリアの管轄権限を有し、リューリック議員を通して彼のことも調査報告で。
We need to get this guy. Elena nods in acknowledgement.
リューリック議員のつてで
We need to get this guy.
治安ロボットの発
Except he's gonna, just like John Wick 1, he's gonna keep getting away
生
somehow.
産ラインの構築のほか、旧式機械の改造も請け負っています。
つまり私たちを襲ったのは
ええ。しかし手違いで州政府および管理局への登録を怠ってしまい、
I'm not sure I trust this guy. I'm not sure I trust this guy.
機械と認識されたのです。
The story checks out, but it's not. It doesn't check out with anything else. It's just a plausible explanation. I don't trust this guy.
セクスタンスは私の読んだ
I've been through enough shit to know not to trust the first character I see.
ほとんどありませんでした。
今のところジラードグループの主張を覆せる材料はありません。セクスタンスそのものを見つけるしか。
What do you mean find we have sextons.
捜査中です。
They want to find us. Okay.
ジラードはこのままお咎めなし？レナさん。
At Kalina's reminder, Lena zips her lips with a gesture.
気持ちは
Gesture? I hardly know her!
これ以上の容疑をかけられる証拠がないのです。しかし皆さんが見つけた ODE01 の事件におけるジラードグループと違法機械のつながりの
I
証拠
doubt
は
this.
ある程度の
I
打撃を
think
与えられます。
there is a quote from both the good, the bad, and the ugly, as well as Red Dead Redemption 2. Just because someone's got a rope around their neck doesn't mean they're gonna be hanged. Like, that... For some reason, once you have hit critical mass in the financial world, you're kind of above the law, which sucks, especially in 2076. I didn't realize this game takes place a year before Cybertruck 2077. A lot can happen in a year. A penalty? What they do? 5 points to Gryffindor? I remember freaking watching a video of somebody completely deconstructing that scene where Gryffindor loses all of the fucking points and the title rightfully goes to Slytherin.
そうですね。確かにこちらはジラードグループに対し罰金の支払いと警告書を送付する決定を行いました。
Realizing Zimmerman is intentionally deflecting, Kalina drops the line of questioning about Gerard's possible ties to Sextons.
セクスタンスについてですが、技術面からアプローチをかけたいと思っています。
Now this is Sexton. Yes. Every time I see her name, wait, have you seen Sextons? She's the kind of doll you see, and when I first saw her, I'm all like, wait, are you the bad guy? And then I was all like, shit. This is probably one of the first bad guys that I've actually wanted to... I'm not finishing that sentence. It made me falter from potentially chaotic good into chaotic evil. I'll tell you what. Shit, I actually missed that. I hit the button too early. We can't meet with Rurik, he's the bad guy! Because he's the bad guy! Preparing for the election? Just rig the election! It happens all the damn time! Solid stake method! Yes! A good old solid stake method of communication. Wait, if no one knows the chief is dead, they're still scrambling for the election because it's been kept under wraps. Okay. Okay. Basically, a lot of political things are happening. I just want to take this... I didn't want to find who attacked us. Yeah. This guy. This guy's gotta be the bad guy. See, he's even rigging the election. Okay. God damn it.
私たちの調査への協力はかなりお時間を取ると思いますが。
Oh, he retired normally, alright. Something. If you zoom out on a timeline far enough, the average lifespan of everything goes to 0, or something like that. In before, he was assassinated by you just to get the position you're in now, so you could orchestrate everything, but then we're gonna find out and we're gonna give you a slap across the face, because that's what you deserve. I don't fully trust you, mister! Zimmerman pauses, his expression faintly melancholy. Man's got a poker face. I'll poke her face. Okay, so you're downplaying your role. You're gonna win the election because things are gonna happen. I would too, Ness. No. I poke her face, you're gonna poke his face. You're taller than me, so you can actually reach.
あと数日もすれば主席の死亡と臨時選挙の開始が公表されるでしょう。候補者も1週間以内に公開されます。私はさほど注目さ
I
れない
don't want to poke his face too bad. You don't always get to pick who you poke. I'm reminded of the Facebook poking feature. I wonder if that's still a thing. My poke streaks got into the fucking 4-figure ranges.
オデッサ市民はきっと聞いてくれます。
ありがとうございます。もちろんそれで強力に支障が出ることは
You are not the good guy.
私にできることなら何でも
You're trying to get on our good
でした
side.
ら早速議員に
Quick, give me money.
申請が
Give me money. Oh, that too.
申請
主席の遺体が発見された別荘の調査です。審査を早めていただけますか？
I guess we're doing a criminal investigation. Okay, didn't think we were playing Lamage, but I'm more of an Arioyor guy anyway.
すぐに切符をお届けしましょう。
Just kidding, I prefer Lamage.
ありがとうございます。ではすぐに申請を提出します。
Hey, can I ask a question? Sure. Okay, thanks.
もうこの時間にすみません。
I'm waiting to hit somebody with that. It's like, hey, can I ask you something? They say yes. So it's like, oh, okay, thanks. It was a yes or no question, and they answered it.
いえいえ、これが私の仕事ですから。ファディ少佐、カリーナさんたちを迎賓館まで送ってもらえますか？
Back to the prison hotel. Okay.
根回しを。
は、カリーナさん、人形の皆さん。
Ladies. Nice. Ladies, nuts in your face. Wait, don't. Bidding farewell to Fedya, Kalina's group returns to their suite in the upper floors of the high-rise building. Leva shoots Rebella a glance.
この部屋かなり広いわね。内装も
This is how I feel about every hotel I go to. I will always be impressed by hotels. Every hotel I've ever been to is all like, wow, this place rocks. Maybe this is because I exclusively go to 4-star hotels. I feel so bad for Taters, who at Offkai this year found himself in a 3-star parentheses derogatory hotel. Imagine! 3-star hotel! Bruh! It was just inferior in every way! I feel so bad! Like, bruh! Bed was kinda comfy? Bro, I was dying on my bed. My bed was so comfy I could sleep with another guy on it. Case in point, me and G11 slept together every night. I wasn't planning on that. He just appeared out of nowhere and said, yo, my roommate flanked on me at the last possible moment. I stay with you, and I'm all like, sure. And so I slept with him. Well, he slept with me, actually. It was my room. I paid for it. Elpo dashes around the room with Rebella in tow. Is that a Death Note reference? Nice. She's literally me! Fur! Watch there be one hidden camera left and they slip up. Hi, Peps.
そうね。これでもっといろんな仕事を任せられるわ。
Some relationship they have. You would have destroyed all of the surveillance.
これもツィマーマン議員が手配したんじゃない？そのために事務所まで移動させたのかもね。
Oh, right. That way they... Oh, because the surveillance was still up. They didn't want that.
双方のメンツを保ちながら管理局を代表するカリンへの重視
Easy clap. Easy clap.
なかなかいい。
This is the power of girls on the front
そう
line.
ですね。でもこれで州政府の態度は少なくとも表面上は軟化したと思っていいでしょう。あくまで表面上はですね。
Always the critic. Can't you let us have anything?
マーマンの言うことを信じるの？
Yo, like I said, literally me. Skeptical of Zimmerman.
クルーガー局長の情報によれば、彼の言ったことは全て事
He's
実。
not lying, but that doesn't necessarily mean he's telling the
主
truth.
席が死に、臨時選挙を控えているこのタイミングで嘘をつくことはリスクにしかなりません。
Oh. Ain't she usually skeptical of everything? I mean, maybe. I
で
am.
も、彼の主席に対する感情と政治には消極的でありながら、私たちに全面的に協力する姿勢には疑問が残ります。
なんだか複雑だね。でもリバネーたちが見つけた証拠のおかげで局長もジェラードをギャフッと言わせられたよね。
I really like her. Holy shit. I like her more than I did in Girls Frontline 1.
そんなので満足したの？
I mean, her appearances in the story up until now were already great, but this is just taking the cake. Also, still wasn't expecting you to show up, but welcome. So violent, I love it.
調査はまだ始まったばかりだし、これでジェラードも好き勝手できなくなったもんね。リバネー？私変なこと言った？管理局はすでにジェラードグループに対する処罰と調査報告を公表した。
Publicly, the investigation must end, but that doesn't mean we're ending. The game doesn't end at the finish
多
line.
分局長とあのリューリック議員が交渉した結果ね。あっさり行政管理権を放棄したのは臨時選挙で勝つ自信があるんでしょうね。私たちが放った銃弾はかすり傷にしかならなかったわけ。
If there's any rabbits here, it's okay, we missed.
じゃあこのまま見逃すの？
もちろんそういうわけにはいきません。ただ現状ではこれ以上の調査は不可能です。
分かった。現場調査に行くんだね。あの別荘に。でももしティマーマンが裏切った
Please don't be right, actually. If we get jumped in the village, that'd be sad.
裏で繋がってたらどうするの？やっぱり元の住所に戻ろうよ、カリンね。また盗聴されてもおかしくないよ。
今はダメです。そんなことしたら相手を
We're already into. There's no turning back now. We need to expose them.
また盗聴される可能性は否定できませんが、相手が管理局との関係を重視している。
This is turning into a political drama, which isn't bad per se, but this story is a lot more complicated than I was expecting. This is a lot harder to follow than, oh no, vaccine tariffs.
もしかしたら今頃リュウリ君に報告して
It doesn't help that I'm drinking, but it's
つ
fine.
もりかも。
本気でもそうでなくても正式に協力関係を結んでからの最初の要請です。
I mean, also, this is a very major event. I think this is a two-part event. Great. Okay.
私たちは他の情報がないか
Lena even.
ソップさんとレナさんと一緒に他の議員と関連部門を渡ってみます。
Oh wait, this is a levy event. You're taking it. Okay. We'll baseball that.
申請が通ったらあなたはロベラさんと
Oh yeah, we get to go with the homophobia eyes girl. Let's fucking go. Yeah, Kalina pauses briefly.
それからレナさんの方から
It's two parts. Yes, it is two parts. The part 2 releases this
暗号は
Thursday.
決めましたが
Well, this Thursday, i.e. 6 days from
と
now.
エルモ号と通信ができなくて
心配？
最近得た情報でダーチュアの所属情報が書き換え
Oh
られた
no, that's actually bad.
しかしそれ以前の所属情報が不明瞭で
Darcher was already a
一刻も
problem.
早く指揮官と共有したいと思って
I mean, putting Florence aside, Darcher was the original. I really shouldn't put my penis in there. However,
やっぱり心配してるじゃない。
you're totally worried. Seeing Kalina blush, Leva flashes a sly, fox-like grin. Let's
で
go.
もちょっと変ね。ずっとダーチュアとセクスタンスがジラードグループとつながってる証拠を探してたのに、所属情報
We basically hit a... We found what we're looking for, but it's not what we were looking for. Sort of dealio. Well,
ほんとコソコソしてムカつく。
I'll show you very deep pants crap.
今までどんな動きも察知できなかったのに、これだけはすぐに情報が入った。あの
They could be leading us into a trap. A very
プレゼントと思わない？
high-level,
カリン、
convoluted
その
trap.
情報確かなの？
ええ、信用してよいかと。あなたの言ったことも考えたのですが、今はこのまま水面下で調査を続けた方がいいでしょう。
そうね。指揮官への連絡頼んだわよ。
And this is where we get to come into the story. Meanwhile, on the Elmo.
していることもちゃんと伝えてあげてね。
ディーバさん。
冗談よ。あなたたちが動いてくれればこっちの調査のカモフラージュになるわ。
She's so... I almost said so silly, but that's not the right word. She likes taking mischievous jabs at people's insecurities, which isn't necessarily bad because of how she does it.
レナ、ソップ、あの強力な人形たちはまだしばらく現れないと思うけど、主導権は向こうにある。行政管理権
Highly lethal
報
dolls.
復される可能性もあるわ。
As opposed to regularly lethal dolls, as opposed to regular civilian dolls, which can still have the capacity to be lethal. Maybe.
心配しないでリバネ。ちょうどいい。戦いたくてうずうずしてるんだ。
Oppo so violent. Oh! The comms link connects.
非軍事勢力管理局が
Uh-oh, who is he talking to?
対象は主席が死亡した
Wait, this is just our request, okay.
ツィマーマン議員が根回しして審査を早めています。違法機械の
Wait!
完全に打ち切られました。
You're informing a mysterious third party! Uh-oh. So he was the bad guy. Oh my god, we found Micah! With Cocoon! With Cocoon! Really? God! Okay. 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 Fine. I actually didn't see this coming, but okay. Not wonderful. We're actually kind of fucked. And on that wacky plot twist, let's take a business break. I'm gonna get another beer and clean up the place a little bit. I'll be back. Don't watch the ads. Wait. There we go. Don't watch the ads. Yeah, we're back. Let's. I got another beer. You know what? Yeah, we're gonna open it. Crack open a cold one. Ah, nice. Let's just continue, shall we? Why are you bonking me? It's a beer stream. Let's go. The war still rages where the light won't touch. I'll show you where the light doesn't touch. Pants grab. Crack open my skull. God, listen. My skull has already been cracked open once in my life. I don't need a recurrence of that, okay? We're fine. After showing the investigation permit to the Public Security Administration search team on site, Leva and Robella enter the crime scene without trouble. This is the crime scene? This is a new CG. I have not seen this background before. Arriving on the second floor, Leva steps into a study-like room. Search personnel inside only glance at them briefly before resuming their work. Leva discreetly sends Robella a comms request on level 2.
この様子だと捜査官たちにはもう知らせてあるよね。でも念のためセカンダリレベルで話しましょう。
They can do that. They established this kind of communication in Chapter 6?
そうですね。申請はすんなり通りましたし、ジマーマンの力は彼自身が言うほど弱くはありません。
A little sus, but okay.
それはそうでしょう。腐ってもオデッサ州議会議員なんだから。
A starved camel is still bigger than a horse. What? Listen, if you're trying to appeal to autism people, don't use cryptic phrases like this. Okay.
先に1階を調べなくてもいいんですか？
捜査官が入ってからもう何日も経ってるわ。殺害現場の1階なんてきっと調べ尽くされてる。1階は後回しにして先に2階を見た方がいい。さっき捜査報告をもらってきたからロベラも目を通しておいて。
Lamau, just Control F search it. Leva sends the search report to Robella.
主席と秘書の死亡推定時刻は同じ。死因はどちらも肺を打ち抜かれたことによる窒息死。現場に残されたの
No
は
bullets left behind. Huh.
特徴からしてハンドガンと推定。
And this.
ええ、2人とも至近距離から急所を一発で撃ち抜かれてる。秘書は玄関、主席はリビングに倒れていた。
Thanks, Sextons.
発見時両名とも遺体が腐敗しており、身元確認は DNA 鑑定。
Wow, so this happened a while ago.
S 棟の持ち主が主席の親戚で、普段は誰も住んでいない。その親戚の供述によれば、主席に頼まれて購入したそうよ。だから主席が失踪した時、警察もすぐにここを渡らなかったんじゃない？別荘内外の監視映像は全て
Great, I have to solve a detective mystery? Fuck.
あの人形を撮れたのは巡回していたドローン型監視カメラ。
さすが上流階級の住宅街。でもドローンまでは防げませんでしたが、それでも撮影に成功したのは1機だけ。他の証拠は全て抹消されたでしょう。
Very thorough.
そうね。でも取られるリスクを冒してまでここで殺したのは状況が逼迫してるから。わざわざ別の人に別荘を所有させたのもきっと何か理由があれば。
汚職？
It's always political corruption. Always.
さあね。せっかく来たんだし、シマーマンの善意を裏切らないか。
And then we turn the place upside down. Literally. Robella flipped the place. And now we're playing House Flipper 2.
本当に善意でやってるとでも？
疑ってばかりじゃ疲れるわよ。確たる証拠がない以上、結論を急ぐべきじゃないわ。
But I will. It was the butler. Leva casually starts flipping through the neatly stacked folders in the study.
昔と同じですね。
But we're investigating.
もしかして変わったと思った？
グリフィンが組織再編されてからみんな変わりました。
まあね、 あの元気な広報幕僚が政府機関の参事になる誰も想像つかないわ。
They're talking about Kalina, by the way.
人間は常に変化しながら生きています。そういうものです。そうね。
The answers absent-mindedly while diverting processing power to catalog the documents before her. Right, they can actually do that.
でも人形は違う。404を抜け UMP9 を連れて非軍事勢力管理局に入るなんて。
That's because you've changed!
らしくない？そんなに違うと思わないけどな。それに404を抜けてないわ。確かに直接移籍したわけではありませんが、これほど長く404を離れたのは初めてなの。
Oh, don't you say the F word now. That's a UMP9 word.
確かにそうね。でも今の404
Okay, good, you didn't say it.
頼れる仲間がいる。会いたいと思うけど、あまり心配してないわ。面倒事が全部片付いたら、私とレナが管理局に残る理由がなくなるし、彼女
Yeah! 404 will be reunited, and it feels so good!
どう？少しはあなたのメンタルに影響する要素を減ら。どういう意味ですか？
Hmm.
言葉を変えるね。あなたが私を信用していないのは素体の性能だけじゃなくて。
Always the skeptical, analytical one. We found 404 after all this time? Bro, just play Girls Frontline 1!
それは。そんな顔しないで。あなたの方から切り出してくれて、こっちも安心したわ。私が同じ立場でもきっと疑ってたから。
Okay, hearing her say this first phrase, I'm reminded of coming up with that kind of phrase for my 2024 Valentine's Day character voice. And by character voice, I mean my little silly VTuber voice pack for Valentine's Day. Those are fun to make.
どんな時も完全独立。決まった立場を持たない。他者からの指示も受けない404がどうして非軍事勢力管理局の行動に参加したのかしらね。政府機関と関係を持てばいろんな仕事を諦めないといけないし。
You have to do what it takes to survive! Something rules of nature!
それが私には分かりません。敵は強力です。信頼できない相手と組みたくありません。ノベラもソップも同じでしょ。
Lamau.
私とソップは私の知る限りだとあなたもソップも正式に管理局に加入したわけではない。
Wait, I thought the AR team was officially disbanded after the events of Girls Frontline 1 because of all the shit that went down. Spoiler alert. I don't actually know what happened. Hey!
コンクリートジャングルウェットドリームトマト。
What is that even supposed to mean? What? What? Excuse me, what? You paid money for that comment, so now I'm like, what the fuck? Huh? Huh? What? Okay. Okay.
ふん、あなたたちのことを調べたの怒らないんだ。私が怒ったところでどうせやめないでしょ。
Yeah.
別に秘密でもないし。
Rebella calmly works through the files before her, not even raising her head. Dumbledore said calmly. She waits quietly for Leva to continue.
404はあまり選択に困らなかったわね。2065年以降、結構繁盛してたわ。個人からも公的機関からも依頼が絶えなかった。その意味、わかる？
You know what that means.
戦争の舞台は日の当たらない場所へ移った。
War never changes. War has changed.
ビンゴ。ドイツとフランスがロレンに併合され、
France!
各勢力は友好関係を維持するよう注力した。表舞台から戦いは消え去ったけど、裏で
They're merging country. Wait. Earlier in the stream, I specifically mentioned Germany and France. No. Okay.
グレーゾーンで稼いでもらってる404が いきなり世界平和のためとか言い出して何の冗談と思うでしょ。でもね、何事も境界線は明白にしないといけないし、曖昧なこの世界でも秩序は必要よ。ずっと境界線の上で生きてきたんだもの。その反動である日突然仲間たちを失いたくないわ。
I think in a world that has become overcome with corruption, having real friends is the real non-corruption. I'm too drunk to make that sound right. Just mess around with it, I guess.
非軍事勢力管理局は秩序を守るために動いている。利害の一致よ。つまりあなたの目的は結局404を守ることなんですね。
Always has been.
当たり前でしょ。私なんてしがない第二世代人形。決まったロジック設定には抗えないもの。404の未来を守ることが隊長としての務め。
Fish, bruh. Summon bigger fish. What do you mean, former leader? You're still appointed leader.
そのためなら全力で
Alright, I think Ku Klux. She relinquished leadership to Ku Klux. But she's not here right now, so it's fine.
404の両親を信用できなくても契約前進は保証するわよ。わかりました。よかった。あなたの言う通り。
Are they still digging through documents? Is this the equivalent of a Star Wars walk and talk? Except they're scanning documents and storing them in their neuroclouds while having this convo? They can do that in level 2. Level blinks as Robella steels herself in preparation for the following conversation. Uh-oh.
だから私の疑問にも答えてくれない？やっぱり何かあると思ってました。まあまあ AR 正体が失踪した M4 を探さず管理局に協力してる理由なんて誰でも気になるじゃない。
Bruh. Rip M4. You will be missed. At the mention of M4A1's name, Robella answers without hesitation.
たとえ違う方向を選んでも人は進まなければならないからです。
I don't know, man. I've been standing still for years.
AR 正体には情報源が必要です。グリフィンの代わりとして非軍事勢力管理局が一番理想的だった。それだけ？客観的にはそうです。個人的には人間のように生き、人間のように選ぶことをしたかったから。
Detroit! She's becoming Detroit! And you know what? That's not necessarily a bad thing. I'm cool with that. Yes, I am very strongly anti-AI now, but that's because of how it's being implemented and used, or rather misused. All we need is Boston Dynamics to get their shit together and make the first T-Doll, so we could put Nero-sama into the first T-Doll. That would be neat if Nero-sama became the first T-Doll. I'd like that. That would be nice.
ネルシカさんに第三世代人形に改造されてから私のベースロジックは常に変わり、人間への抗議と憧れ、そして共感が増す一方でした。
Well, yeah, you're a Chuny, of course.
共感か。人形としては曖昧な表現ね。他の AR 正体の人形もそう思ってるの？
Rebella sighs at Leva's question. Sighs unzips.
いいえ。彼女たちの素体はもっと特別で、破壊されたら替えが利きません。
Like Sapo.
だから人間と同じように一度の命しかない。
Which is impressive how Sapo made it this far. At Rebella's words, Leva's hand freezes briefly.
だから彼女たちにも人間のように選択をしてほしいの。難しいし。
When are we gonna see Persica in the main story? More. Oh my god. Persica is like actual wife.
AR 正体のみんなと共に未来へ進むことです。非軍事勢力管理局に協力することは 安全とは言い難いわよ。仲間が心配ならどうしてソップを連れて危険を冒すの？
I'm pretty sure Soppo would voluntarily jump into danger, no matter how much you tried to stop her.
私の知る限りだけど、グリフィンが組織再編された後、多くの人形は普通の生活を選んだわ。でも、あなたのしていることはグリフィンにいた時と変わらないんじゃない？あなたにとっては不合理な考えかもしれません。今の私は戦うだけの人形じゃありません。私と仲間たちの命は無機質な素体とプログラムで決められる存在ではないんです。なるほどね。私のような第二世代人形には理解できないわ。
Why do I feel like she just hit herself with the third-rate duelist with a fourth-rate deck comment with this? Hey, yo, second gen... Does this mean that all the purple dolls are first-gen dolls? So the gold dolls are second? That wouldn't make sense, because Groza was a 5-star in Girls Frontline 1, who got demoted to purple, but got the main character role. So was it really a demotion? I'm overthinking things again. I'm gonna take another swig.
そうですか。
Perhaps.
とりあえず利害の不一致はなさそうね。
Leva walks over to Robella and extends her hand.
お互い今は管理局に協力する立場で、あなたもソップもチームメイト、つまり404と同じ仲間よ。うまくやりましょう。
You found my people.
いきなり握手しだすとか、捜査官に怪しまれます。
Right, they've been communicating in level 2 this whole time.
まあまあ、人形なんだからこれくらいは。
Yay, reverse racism, let's go! Staring at Leva's outstretched hand, Robella hesitates briefly, then finally clasps it.
さあ、本題に戻りましょう。
They exchange
そっちで何か
fingerprints.
気になったことは？いえ、何も。オデッサの都市建設に関する契約や記録文書ばかり。しかもその多くは公開済みのものです。
If Soppo was looking for evidence, she would literally destroy the place.
のはソップの得意分野なのに。
Which, on paper, isn't good, however.
そう？結構大事なものを見つけたと思うけど。
I'll drink to that, welcome in, Xander.
え？今じゃほとんどの契約はオンラインで生
Wait,
態情報
everything is ordinary here.
機械も電子版よ。なので
In a world of electronic copies, this man keeps a pen and paper. Okay. He's old school, that's how.
正式な手順を踏まなかったか。恋か。
Just be extra, ordinary. I'll show you extra. I'm me. I'm an extra in my own life. Replaceable, dispensable, disposable. But most of all, still in the credits, baby. Let's fucking go.
そうなるわね。紙媒体は何かと破損しやすいけど、ネットに記録が残らない分、秘匿性が高い。
Paper's fragile. You know what's also fragile? Fucking USB sticks.
敵はちゃんと
Ask me how I know. God.
慎重な人だったけど、残念ね。
Also, data can corrupt really easily.
それにほら、これらの文書の内容、近年のオデッサや近くのグリーンエリアと浄化エリアに言及したものばかりだけど。
Wait, are we supposed to be investigating this guy's death? Why are we looking at his business contracts?
ガードグループ。
USBs are fragile? Listen, the bees here actually are pretty fragile. I try not to touch them.
ビンゴ。史跡が管理局と密かに協力して、ジラードグループを調査してい
Wait,
る。
Canada has bees?
この別荘は調査結果を保管したり。
I guess they would.
を取り合う隠れ家。
I don't know, man. When I think Canada, I think of endless snowfields and just overall. I don't fucking know. But I don't imagine there being bees up in Canada. So the fact that you have Canadian bees, we get all the seasons? Yo, we only get 2 here. We get summer and winter. I think spring lasts for like 5 minutes. and fall lasts for maybe half a day.
道理で他人の名義が。あとこれを見て。
Eva hands a stack of reports to Robella. Okay.
オデッサの公共施設の維持費。
Uh-oh. They're price gouging. It's the vaccines. The problem with domesticated bees is that they are all related. So they're royalty. We get the king bees and the queen bees. I don't think king bees exist. This is because every male bee is a king.
数年毎年維持費用が上がってる。でも契約文書によれば。
Just kidding, they're all peasants.
は逆に落ちている。それがジラードグループが都市建設に参加した目的。
Okay, so how does uncovering what we already knew about the Gerard group lead us any closer to who killed the man? Just about all bees per hive are related? Yeah, they're all dead by my fucking raid spray.
最初に莫大な援助をしつつ、破格な金額で技術提供して政府を抱き込み、民意を味方につけた。
Bruh.
ジラードの上層部を議会に送る。
This is getting more... Why can't the plot be simple like the last event? God damn it! I'm too drunk for this. Why did I decide to drink today? This is fine.
そしてその特許と影響力で維持費用を
It's okay. Fuck off with your skill issue. You try drinking and following along with this plot.
これら全てを仕組んだのが社長の流儀。
Basically, the Gerard group, they're clearly the bad guys. We just can't prove it yet. But we're finding evidence of it. But they're gonna weasel their way out of it because why the fuck wouldn't they? That's what happens when you are financially big enough to be above the law. That's how it works.
データを見ると、ジラードグループはオデッサおよびその周辺。
And as if they weren't bad enough, they're shareholders. God damn it. Listen, I already hated them. You don't need to sell it to me.
その気になれば、オデッサ周辺のホワイトエリアとグリーンエリ
Oh,
ア
God.
だけじゃなく、
Okay.
近くにある多くの浄化エリアの浄化
Bruh.
大打撃を与えられ
I'm sure there's a lot more real world parallels in this story that are going over my head because I don't pay attention to the state of the world because it just makes me depressed. But, yeah. Secret. I'll show you a secret pro.
しかも、これはオデッサの行政管理権を手中に収めるための。ジ
Bruh.
ラードグループが政権を握れば、高い特許料を払わなくていいし、彼ら自身が善意で建設費用を負担する。
All this just to reformat the land to their best interests. Very cool. Depress, I can repress you if you want. The world does that enough to me. Good luck. Good luck doing something like that to me that hasn't already been done. You're gonna be hard pressed. Yes, grab.
州政府にとって、
Oh
そんな
god.
ことは不可能だ。
I'm only halfway through my second beer yet. I'm already feeling this extremely freaking. Oh my god. And to think I'm gonna have this much beer tomorrow too. I am fucking toast. Oh my god. I'm God damn it. Okay. Okay. Where were we?
そんな状況で
How lightweight are you? Motherfucker, I am a third your size. We took a picture next to each other. You should have that picture, and if not, I'll send it to you. I am one of the most cost-effective drunks you will ever meet.
平和を破壊するほど世論は揺れるでしょうね。オデッサ市民の記憶から新ソ連のアイデンティ
Dude, a girl your size outdrinks me?
まだまだ時間が
Are you challenging me? Are we gonna go to Offkai next year and we're gonna each take like a sip of a wine cooler and be blitzed all night? Bro!
人質を取って州政府を脅しているも同然です。とはいえ、これらも全部憶測。
We just can't prove it yet!
関しては、
I learned about that meme throughout the F1 season. I think it's from Dexter, that guy in the car, looking all angry, determined. Like, I know something's up, but I just can't prove it yet. Bruh. I kinda invoked that meme in the Discord too. I think she was just a freak, to be fair. I mean, okay, fair, but I am extremely lightweight. Like, 1 beer? Yeah. You're currently experiencing me on my 2nd beer. Now, the problem with this is that I prefer hard liquor. I hardly know her. So, someone as lightweight as me, having a preference for strong drinks, is a recipe for disastrously funny. Now, for better or for worse, I'm still on this beer because my mom, I said it like a million times and I'll say it again, my mom just gave me all this beer and I'm like, well, I don't want to let this beer go to waste. Guess I'm drinking beer. And here we are. I sent you your potion. Shit, I missed it. It's fine. I'll figure it out. Strong juice, gang, except you mix it, lamau. I just drink it plain. Neat, as they say.
でも公的事業が絡んでいる以上、費用はジラードの一存で決められるとは思えません。
私もそれが気になってた。独占禁止の関係
Anti-monopoly measures don't exist, lady.
ジラードグループに投げたとは考えにくい。おそらくまだまだ私たちの知らない。
主席はその尻尾を掴んだせいで殺された。
まだ何とも言えないわ。この部屋でまだ調べてないもの。
We're gonna go to check it, and the guards here are gonna block us, and we're gonna have to kill them. Have cast a glance at the chief's laptop on the desk.
暗号化されています。
Oh, we get to hack it! Yeah!
任せていい？
Level 2, baby, let's go!
問題ありません。
じゃあお願いね。
Let's go! Alright, let's hack this laptop. Level 2, baby. I like how in level 2, the theme of the owner of whatever machinery it is still matches. The encryption's fairly tricky, but I can handle it myself. Leva, how are things on your side? Don't worry, everything's fine. I'll start. Hajime. Alright, now unfortunately, Robella is not yet a playable character, so let's just go with Thunder Squad, even though... Fuck it, Thunder Squad it is. Yap time! This event's gonna be long, and you know what? Yes, I know I said that I'm streaming long today, and I'm gonna hold myself to that. Because I am really liking this event, and I'm kinda liking this beer. What I'm not liking is how yesterday was my first unfortunate day of trumpet practice. It was awful. The notes would not come out right, and I was just having a really off day. I think looking back, I attribute it to like actual fatigue, because work mentally kicks my ass and makes me reset the day since I last won a KMS counter, like every day. So it is what it is. I'm hoping that by taking today off of trumpet practice, I can come back tomorrow after stream and be able to bust out some notes, because I enjoy making the music. And when the music doesn't come out, it's like the day the music died. And I was singing Bye Bye Miss American Pie. I drove my Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. You only did 22,000 damage? My frickin'... My Mossy Nugget's been slacking. I didn't realize my Mossy Nugget did so much fucking damage until Taters pointed out to me, like, bro, in your stream, your Nugget did 36,000 damage in one shot. And I'm all like, oh, yeah, she does that. Oh no. Oh no, we beat the level and she's decrypting? But what this means is that something bad's gonna happen in the cutscene that we can't handle. Ben Yahtzee Croshaw did a whole video on cutscene incompetence in video games, and that actually pisses me off. One of the reasons why I didn't pick up Xenoblade 2 or further is because of Donkey's videos on them, and how there are so many cases where you win in the game but lose in the subsequent cutscene. It's all like, what's the fucking point? What's especially bad is if you lose in the game, it gives you a game over. But then you win in the game, and then the immediate cutscene afterwards has you losing. It's all like, what the fuck? I genuinely think that's just bad game design. I feel like in those cases, if you lose the cutscene, you should be given a different cutscene that has the same outcome as the original cutscene. A good example of this is the intro to Sekiro. Before the titular character loses his arm, he's fighting what's-his-face, and you're supposed to lose the fight. And in the following cutscene where you lose the fight, after you lose the fight, you lose your arm. However, if you, like any Soulsborne player, wins the fight, you win the fight! But in the following cutscene, a sneak attack comes in, and you deflect it, but then the guy you were fighting takes advantage of the distraction and makes you lose your arm. And at that point, I'm like, you know what? Fair play. Just as Robella prepares to crack the code, footsteps and I hate it when I'm right. God. The volume isn't high, but the tone is sharp. Uh-oh.
非軍事勢力管理局が正式に調査をカリーナ参事の要求も特に同行したものではなく同行してない
Bruh. He mad. This better not be the other bad guy. Probably the bad guy.
一人はジマーマン議員、もう一人は正門データがありません。
Uh-oh. It's Mystery Man. We'll see him soon enough.
ロベラ、PC の調査を中断してカリに連絡して。
Hey yo, we about to throw hands? Thunderclap his ass.
はい。
Wait. Oh! That's it? Okay. Alright, that's the story node. Very cool. Why don't we go ahead and do something I should have done before? And that is gamble on standard banner. Why not? How many pulls do I have in standard banner? 108? Yeah, we can pull for standard banner. Let's take another QJ. Here we go. Oh my god, did we just get another QJ? 50-50 activated? That was so early. We're not even in soft pity yet. We're not even close. Yo. Okay. We're winning, son. No matter what happens, this is a good result. The worst case scenario is that I get another Sabrina or Mossy Nugget, and that just gives us more Doritos to put the premium pulls. These standard banners, you spend $0 on it. So this is only good. The question is, how good is it? Aw, dang it. Those are Doritos. That is, we got 2 purples. We take that. 2 purples is above average. You're guaranteed 1 purple, and you're Doritos anyways. So, if anything, we're getting more Doritos than expected. This is good. We take those. Aw, dang it. Where's my gold? Oh, we got QJ. We got another QJ. Fuck yeah. We got her. Good stuff. Let's see where she's at. I think she's V5 now? Or V4? Yeah, she's V4. I'm pretty sure I only got her to V3. Very cool. Thanks, China. Nice. Oh, wait, there's more. Okay. Okay. Let's head on over to refitting room. And let's upgrade her QJ. Let's see where she's at. Where are you at? Why are you not near the top? You should most certainly be near the top. Oh, by the way, my Sharkery. Taters, get your Sharkery to at least 5 affinity to get her stats up. She does absolutely mad damage. You can see, she is my strongest non-elite doll, and it's not even fucking close. Like, she's one of the MVPs of my fire team. Dump your gifts into Sharkery. I don't like her, but I cannot deny her utility. Where's QJ? She should be at the top. There she is. Let's go ahead and... Oh, V4, let's go. Vulnerable 1 to targets that are not protected by cover. Oh, that's really good. Because bosses don't take cover. Wait, that's for her ult. Oh, that makes her ult even better. And I ult every turn. Oh, that is... That's just free real estate right there. What's next? damage up 2 to self and the allied unit for 1 turn before the Afro. Oh my god. Oh my god. If I did that, that would actually, depending on the boss, unfortunately, that would eliminate the need for G36. But that would allow me to bring in another doll like Quinoa for maximum damage output. Because I'm pretty sure Quinoa has more. Does Quinoa have more attack than G36? 2607, where's Quinoa? Where is she? Oh, she doesn't. But she has more support attack capability, and she does shotgun damage. So she's no slouch. And I can still buff her using the flowers. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'll keep that in the back of my... Oh, is she maxed out in Neural Helix? Yes, she is. I maxed her out? When did I max her out? I don't remember maxing her out. We take those. Did I give her level 5 ability? Okay, yes, I did. So, we got room to improve, I guess. Let's head back into the story now that I'm done confusing myself. We're 14% through the story. We got this. Learn beneath the enemy's gaze. The jokes write themselves. Also, this scene in Sojourners actually scared me. Leva swiftly exits level 2. She turns to the doorway and positions herself in front of the desk. Right at that moment, a well-dressed middle-aged man strides in, with Zimmerman hurryingly behind. The investigators in the room recognize the newcomer and immediately stop, snapping to a salute. Saying this, Zimmerman hurriedly steps between the middle-aged man and Leva.
では紹介しますね。こちらはカリーナ参事の部下、戦術人形のリバさんとロベラさんです。そしてこちらがオデッサ州議会議員の
This is Rurik. Oh my god. We actually get to meet the main bad guy?
はじめまして、リュウリック議員。お噂は金がね。
Do we get to see him? Ignoring Leva completely, Rurik turns and snaps angrily at the search personnel present. You look like the kind of guy that has... I'm gonna say it. For the first time all game, out of all of the events that we've played, even more so than the Lind AA12 event, you, sir, win the award for most punchable face. I see this, and I just want to throw hands. Thanks, main villain guy. You look the part. What do you mean arrest us? We're allowed to... What? Bruh. You're gonna arrest us? I guess we're gonna have to fight. Under Eric's pressure, the search personnel moved to surround Leva and Rebella.
私たちはちゃんと州政府の許可を得て調査しています。何か誤解をされているのでは？
誤解？
ええ、そこにいるチマーマン議員のおかげで申請はすんなり通りました。
Hey!
そうですよね、議員。
Leva presents a permit to Rurik. He barely glances at it before glaring hard at Zimmerman.
はい。関連部門に審査を優先するよう言いつけて。
Maybe he's the good guy. Because the other guy's clearly the fucking bad guy. Zimmerman's tone reads calm, but a shin-theen of sweat is visible on his forehead.
私が許したのは管理局と協力して首席死亡の真相解明と
Steal government secrets? What do you mean?
カリーナ参事たちはしっかり正規の手順で調査を行っているのです。データを盗むなどそんな。
ほう。ではなぜ1階の現場ではなく2階の書斎から調査を始めた？
人形の理屈は人間と違います。彼女たちはあくまでも人間とは違う視点で事件を。
You've got a point.
少なくともお前の理屈は人形らしいな。
Rurik raises his voice, turning his vicious gaze back.
この人形たちは州政府の機密に触れた。速やかに逮捕し、メンタルログを消せ。
I can't let you do that, Star Fox.
リュウリックさん、
まさか警察すらジラードグループに。少なくとも表面上はまだ。大ごとにしないようカリンに言われたからね。
Skedaddle. Oh no.
誰も傷つけちゃダメ。
Wait, we can't kill these people? Damn it. Just as Leva and Robella take up defensive stances, hurried footsteps sound outside once more.
リバさん、ロベラさん、調査はどう？
チマーマン議員、どうしてここに？それにこの方は。
Wait, why are you here? Almost everyone present breathes a sigh of relief upon Kalina's arrival. Rurik's brow furrows tighter
カ
still.
リーナさん、なぜここ？
Literally, why are you
仕
here?
事が早めに終わったので様子を見に。主席には生前お世話になったので、一刻も早く犯人を逮捕できるよう部下の監督を。お二人もそのために？
ああ、ええ。今日は定例議会があったのですが、主席の件で
They were supposed to meet with the chief, but because the chief is dead, they couldn't meet? Bro! The fucking United Healthcare CEO literally got assassinated on his way to a meeting, and the meeting was still held. Skill issue on these guys.
リュウリック議員も大変気にかけておられ、個人的にも
You
主
soon?
席を敬愛していらっしゃるので、現場の視察を提案しました。
だがまさかそちらの部下が我が州の機密を盗む現場に出くわすとは思わなかったぞ。
Bruh. Stealing? What do you mean?
機密を？リバさん、どういうことですか？
こっちとしてはちゃんとした手続きを経た正当な調査をしていたつもりだけど、どうやら治安管理局でメン
Nice.
タルログを消されるらしいのよね。
そうですか。
That T-doll on the left looks suspiciously familiar. This isn't a T-doll! This is a real human being!
彼女たちは見ての通り私の部下です。制御権は私にあり、彼女たちの行動は全て私の指示です。
Lena's tone is calm, expression gentle, but her words land with weight. Stands before Rurik resolutely, showing no sign of backing down. Rurik, who has been staring at the dolls, now shifts his gaze to her. Zimmerman hastily stuffs his handkerchief back into his pocket and steps forward.
カリーナさん、私個人と一族の名誉をかけて誓いましょう。
ええ、あなたを信用しています。もちろんリュウリック議員も。誤解でしたらすぐに解かなければなりません。さもなくばオデッサ州政府と非軍事勢力管理局の間で
Unpleasantness? Oh, that's me.
できるならな。
リバさん、議員方にご説明をお願いします。捜査官の皆さんも彼女の証言に齟齬がないかご確認ください。
はーい、実は
Oh boy. At Kalina's prompt, Leva steps forward to explain. Search personnel, with Rurik's tacit consent, also draws near. Meanwhile, a quiet message is sent through the level 2 comms link.
ロベラ、今よ。ハックしてデータを全部コピーして。
Oh, nice!
了解。
Yo! Yo, it's showtime! It's showtime! Let's fucking go! Let's fucking go! This is how you hack a computer. You deploy the dolls and you just click auto mode. And bam. Hacker man engaged. Let's go. That is really tense. So we all know that Leva is totally capable of snake-tonguing her way out of this one. It's all up to Robella now to Robel and into Hacker Man territory. I don't know where I was going with that. Basically what I'm trying to say is that it's really unfortunate that AI got started on the wrong foot many years ago. And when I say many, I mean I'm talking like 2018, 2019, somewhere around there. This was, yeah, 2019. It was 2019 because I remember because I still had my first job before COVID hit and made me lose it. The tech bro that I keep mentioning about AI, he was actually researching advancements in AI technology. He preemptively warned me about the AI boom, really, honestly. And at the time, I was skeptical but impressed about the advancements in machine learning. And I was like, yo, that's pretty neat. Now, 5-6 years later, it makes me want to throw up. Nice it. Of a wings at Kalina, who instantly
リバ
understands.
さんと捜査官の方々の証言によれば、部屋に入った後の彼女たちの行動はデスクに置かれた契約文書に目を通しただけでした。ただし機密レベルは低く、こちらは
Minor infraction. Uh-oh. AI creates... Oh,
これ
bruh.
は軽度の違反にしかなりません。
I mean, we've already established that AI can create some pretty great things, but it's mainly used in a damaging way nowadays.
許可を
Which
得ず文
sucks.
書を見てしまい、大変申し訳ございません。しっかり教育しておきますので、この場はどうかこれで。
もちろんです。
ダメだ。レベルに
Bruh.
機密は機密だ。漏洩した場合は責任を負うことができるの
Do we have to kill this man?
メンタルログの消去は決定事項だ。
Anything ever invented by humans gets used in a damaging way. Agreed.
ご心配は
Agreed.
ごもっともです。すべてこちらの不手際が招いたことですから。
I once saw a meme post that said murder weapons and their alternate uses,
私たちも
and it just showed
対応を取らざ
like
る
a
を得ません。
bunch of regular items that could be used for murder, but instead just their regular name. For example, knife, lawnmower, baseball bat, etc. It's all like, bruh. Chainsaw was one of them.
何が言いたい？
議員の所属する州議会に刑罰権はありません。
Baseball? Yeah, actually.
非軍事勢力管理局オデッサ州政府とは対等な協力関係です。たとえメンタルログを消去するにしても、それはこちらが行うべきです。実行時間に関しては前例による詳細な規則が設けられており、通常は2ヶ月を要します。
Bruh.
無論
I guess they're gonna purge us. That's not good. Don't factory reset Tater's wife. That's not cool.
必要でしたらリューリック議員自ら手続きを進めていただいて構いません。それまでに情報漏洩が起きてしまった場合、
Bruh.
管理局は
This guy is... Get this man a brown snapback because he's scumbag Steve.
そんなリスクを背負う意味、審査とやらを待つ時間もない。
待つ必要もご自分で進める必要もありません。代表の者を派遣していただければ。
Rurik glares at Kalina, the tension in the room near breaking. Zimmerman inhales deeply and steps between them again. Hey, that's Remy! It's the weekend, so I don't blame you for being up this late, but welcome in. But why would you say that? That's so rude. After all we've been through, you still think I'm heinous. Understandable. I think I'm heinous too sometimes. Welcome back.
まあまあ、今大事なのは主席の死の真相と
Every time.
違法武装勢力ではありませんか。それにこのようなさまつなことでリューリック議員の貴重なお時間を取らせるわけにはいきません。
Nice.
カリーナ参事を招き入れたのは私です。もし不安でしたらその時は
Bruh, this guy. Get the fuck out of here. Rurik nods slowly, his face still dark. He barks out an order to the search personnel, though his eyes never leave Kalina.
別荘内にはオデッサ州政府の機密文書がある。今この時をもって機密文書の搬出
The good thing we hacked the laptop.
捜査官以外のいかなる人員の出入りを禁ずる。調査の再開はその後だ。
Hey, I'm not getting blamed. You never were blamed.
はい。では参事、私はこれから予定があるので先に失礼
I'll blame you, pants scrap. Wait, that doesn't make sense.
お疲れ様です。
チマーマン議員、参事とその部下たちを
I can't imagine how it must feel to have to treat this guy with respect just because he's the CEO of Evil Corp.
くれぐれも失礼な真似はするなよ。
Without waiting for Zimmerman's reply, Legislator Rurik gives Kalina a perfunctory nod and marches off. I hope he doesn't get voted in. He won't get voted in, but he'll rig the election anyways. That's how it works. Zimmerman once again pulls out his handkerchief, dabbing sweat from his forehead. He forces a strange smile at Kalina. Yes, I should, but I'll be drunk. Just so you know that Listen, anyone can message me at any time about anything. The problem is you have to take responsibility for the fact that the reply that you will receive may not be acceptable to societal standards. That's how it works. I mean, generally people just talk in the Discord, but if people want to slide into my DMs, you have been warned. Didn't throw up. We're good. We're good. Didn't throw up. That's a lie. If we want you to remember what was talked about, we need to make sure you're not drunk off of your ass. Listen, I'm still on beer number 2. We're good. I didn't throw up. We're good. It's okay. We stole the contents off the laptop. He's doing the Rick Sanchez. Oh my god, is that a Children of Sanchez reference? I actually want to see that movie just because good man Chuck Mangione did the soundtrack for it, or rather was in charge of it soundtrack. And I really like that album, actually. Levis group takes their leave of Zimmerman and returns to their room. Lena and Sapo hurry to greet them. Isn't that a show you hate What? I hate shows? I mean, yes, I hate shows, but I don't hate them. I just don't watch them because that takes time that I'd rather be spent getting drunk and playing Girls Frontline 2 while ignoring trumpet practice because today's an off day. You're not blushing this time. Bruh. Rick Sanchez is the Rick from Mick in more. And then I swear, at some point, he turns himself into a PNG tuber. Funniest shit I've ever seen. God damn. I can't believe it. I don't do. It's the pensive 9 emote. It is, actually. Thanks, UMP9. Leva ruffles Lena's hair affectionately. Get ruffled. So Zimmerman is more likely the good guy because we found a worse bad guy. Okay, he's acting behind the scenes, but not necessarily against us. He is not quite bad guy. I read that as curry flavor, and I'm like, what? So you're saying we'll be able to count on you for support? Bro, I can try to support when I can. I'm just drunk right now. The kind of support I can give when drunk may not be the best kind of support. Lamau just stay up all night then, I guess. See, I'm a bad influence now. Bruh. Uh-oh. リュウリックは最初から私たちが2階から調査を始めたことを知っていた。 That Rurik guy. He needs to be given a date to the Outback Steakhouse. I hope he gets what's coming to him. He won't though, because he's the president of the Gerard Group. Shit. I can't believe they're getting even me, the commander, in on this. I'm like way out there. What do I have to do with all this shit other than being the former Griffin commander? And the only shrugs, giving no further comment.
オデッサ州政府の内部事情はまだよくわかりませんが、これからはもっと慎重に行きましょう。ロベラさん、主席の PC からコピーしたデータに異常はありませんか？いいえ。ファイルの数も少ないし、異常も見当たりません。中身はほぼ公務文書。
Damn, we couldn't get his search history. Man remembered to clear his search history before he unexpectedly died. Now that's some dedication.
でも容量的にこれだけのはずがない。念のため、隠し入れのキャッシュデータを全てコピーしました。
He didn't defrag his hard drive. Let's refrag it.
わかりました。あとはプロに任せましょう。今週中にライブニスさんにメンテナンスを申請します。
Fucking Leibniz. We have to do Leibniz again? Okay, fine. You missed the part about the hard drive. Oh no! She's so happy about violence. The ultra violence. This is the. She hasn't changed a damn bit since Girls Frontline 1, and I love that.
Karina さんは私のコピーしたデータをショップの手でライブニスさんに渡してほしいの。ジラードグループには強力な電子線の
Solid state transfer? I'll show you solid state transfer. USB cord. As opposed to Canadian B cord. Oppo, fired up just a moment ago, immediately droops. We took the wind out of her wings immediately. This is so sad.
そのままだったことを考えると、リューリック議員はこじつけで調査を妨害しようとしただけ。でも主席が殺害されたのは
Oh, B. I was like, what emote is that other than B? Nice B.
どんな些細な手がかりも見逃すわけにはいきません。だから
Alright, Sapo, it's hero time! We get Sapo! Yeah!
申請を提出したらすぐに出発してください。
When is this cutscene over? I need to piss again. Before stream, I had the longest piss of my life. Like, third longest piss, actually. I drank 4 cups of tea at work, and then I got home, and I just pissed, and pissed, and pissed, and the piss would not stop. Let's see if I can do that again. We're gonna go ahead and BRB screen. Don't watch the ads! Do literally anything but watch the ads. I'll be back. Probably with another beer. I came back like just in time, bruh. That was not the third longest piss of my life. I think I'm peeing slower. Like, yeah, I'm not forcing it out, but at the same time, that was a lot. That was longer than I'd like it to have been. I love Listen, it cannot be denied that pissing feels good. That's just how it is. Now that I'm drunk enough, do I have enough tickets to gamble? Do I have enough tickets to gamble on this thing? Let's go to this thing. We might. I don't know how many tickets I have. I have 8. We'll come back in 2 weeks. We'll gamble again in 2 weeks. I am not spending real money, which is the only way to get that currency. Let's continue the story again. Wait. Before we continue the story. We drank that tea, and we have max stamina. Let's take advantage of the fact that we have 6 bonus remaining of this. Get that. Very cool. Get any excess stamina here. And use up extra on the gold. Only 2? Okay. That baseballs. Nice. And the rest we can burn on weapon attachments. Raising Pedizia? Sure. Pedizia, we do need the corrosion boosts because later on this week we need corrosion boosted dolls. My poison team is ass. It's not good. But it's fine. It could be good if I used my Flugelhorn budget on Kukluk instead. But I didn't. We're in for another half-hour of story, aren't we? Ass isn't good. I agree. Any widely circulated information is typically the result of a diligent selection process. That sounds like how propaganda is done. Thanks, publicity stunt. Let's see what we're in for. 2 weeks later. The voice of a news broadcast echoes in the room. Leva leans by her window, her gaze following the aerial cameras flying across the sky, finally settling on the live footage projected onto a giant screen above the distant commercial street. Oh hey, my favorite show's on! Bruh, now they're already on the election. Yeah, news changes fast, I guess. Thanks for tuning in to Slop Live. Today's Slopic, we're having another election.
臨時選挙をなるべくシンプルにするよう指示したので、選挙期間はかなり短いですが。
期間は短いけど、この規模だとシンプルにならなそうよ。
Bruh, things are getting turbulent. Pre-World War III Superstar Concert? That's a thing? Yo, did World War III get televised? Do I get to live through that? I'm not looking forward to that. Bruh. Zimmerman's being silenced by the media. That's funny. Zimmerman's still gonna win. Oh wait, no, Zimmerman's the guy we're rooting for. Shit. Of course not. We need to rig the election. Let's pull up Payday 2 and rig the election. Oh, there he is. Man, I play video games to avoid politics. What the fuck is this shit?
もちろんです。しかしその前に今の質問を一つ訂正させてください。皆さんご存知の通り、開拓合意が締結され、オデッサはホワイトエリアに区分されました。そもそも都市建設そのものがロレンとの連
I don't like this guy, even if he's on TV.
近年ジラードグループは
Shoot the TV and you'll shoot him. That's how it works, right?
問題点から改善策をまとめ、ロレンが推し進める浄化事業に貢献することに注力しています。現在我々が製造に協力した浄化車両はすでにオデッサと周辺の行政区画に投入されています。皆さんニュースなどを通してご覧になったことでしょう。
はい、今私の背後にあるジラードグループの工場内でも整備された浄化車両が大量に並んでいます。ではジラードグループの将来の展望についてお聞かせください。
You're gonna monopolize everything, and the Gerard Group will be here to say, this is why you need to be stopped.
それに関しては
Of course you wouldn't say that.
まだ公開できるものはありません。しかし多くのプロジェクトが進行中で
I'll show you liquid capital.
これらに投資しております。なので
Oh god, he's appealing to the shareholders. It's Jover. It's fucking Jover. The event may as well end.
これはオデッサ市民にとって朗報ですね。証券取引にも大きな影響を与えると予想しますが、今公表してもよろしいのでしょうか。
ジラードは大規模な企業グループです。株式の追加発行で得た資金は技術開発と都市建設で有効活用し、市民の皆様に大きく還元できるでしょう。私たちが小さな工場からここまで成長できたのはひとえにオデッサ市民の皆様のおかげです。
I'm reminded of a joke that at my first job, one of my boomer coworkers before he got laid off, whenever he noticed something about a group's decision-making process that did not favor the group, for example, like, just to make up an example, the coffee committee that selects coffee flavors, but only one person really has control over which coffee flavors gets picked, he would refer to them as the People's Republic of Coffee Committee. And I found that very funny. And that's coming to mind again with this dude. Fuck off, man! Get off the stage! That show sucked! Staring at Rurik's smiling face on TV, Lena turns her head away with displeasure, as well you should. Me! Me! Literally me! Good parent. Lena turned the TV off with a chuckle. Bruh. We were a rounding error. Nice. It's a tiny dip. Buy the dip. Wait for it to dip, then buy it all. Yes. Listen, poor UMP9 doesn't understand. We, in the long major scheme of things, we mean nothing. Stock prices must go up. Shareholder value must be optimized, no matter the cost. I remember when I woke up one day and made the realization that my purpose is to maximize shareholder value, and it is through that enlightenment that I almost said something that is against Twitch TOS. Let's go. Wait, what does Leibniz have to do with this? What the hell is she gonna do with a news broadcast? Sweet, that means we can turn her volume down.
あなたに隠し事は通用しませんね。
Well, okay. Let's see if she, like all the other corporate workers, knows how to use a Zoom meeting. Fun fact, I've never actually used Zoom, ever. And I'm kind of glad for that. I use something that's arguably worse, Microsoft Teams, which is like Corpo Discord, but worse. You know how in Discord, when you're in a call, and you speak, your name lights up? And if someone else speaks, their name lights up? In Microsoft Teams, if someone else speaks in the group call, their name lights up. When you speak or your microphone is having any input, there is no feedback. The result are a bunch of tech-illiterate boomers full of background noise all the fucking time, and I just remind myself every week, I'm getting paid for this. Putting up with this shit is what allows me to live a life. And that's kind of what helps me cope. Let's play the video game. She projects the video feed. Projecting. Sapo would do that, oh my god. Listen. Sapo was already precious in Girls Frontline 1, but the fact that she would do... Okay. We get the Sapo nose. Thanks, webcam placement. Yo! I love Sniffer! You know, maybe I shouldn't open the third beer. I'm just gonna set this aside for now. We'll decide on that later. I'm still finishing the second one. Anyway. You know, with this much alcohol, you actually seem tolerable, lady. Bruh. Welcome back, taters. You're such a fucking simp, lady! I can't tell if that was a stifled laugh or a stifled get the fuck on with it, lady. Yeah, that's the expected reaction. Motherfucker, I've been here, Lamau. Motherfucker, you ain't in chat. Listen, if you're not actively chatting, how am I supposed to know you're here? At least skill issue me or some shit. I don't fucking know. Welcome here then, I guess. Welcome been here. What is the present progressive tense of welcome here? Because it's not welcome in. It's not welcome back. Welcome here kind of gets the point across. Welcome been here is like past progressive. Also, by your overwhelming presence, motherfucker, you were exposed to me at Offkai, and you are coming to my stream and telling me about your overwhelming presence. Excuse me? Excuse me. Do you know who you're talking to, mister? That was an actual question. Who the fuck am I? Anyway, it's fine. Let's proceed with this Zoom call. I'm also super invested in... The fuck is Warframe? Overwhelm this, pants grab. Are you challenging me? See? It's so overwhelming you can't even tell. Oh, listen. Listen. The fact that I get to be second monitor content is already one of the highest praises you can give a non-critical mass VTuber. Or even a critical mass VTuber at this point. Shit. Are you all frozen? Am I lagging? Yes! You got cheated by your ISP, lady. Happens every day.
ああ、いえいえ、こちらの問題です。さあ、
Piss yourself.
Piss
Do
myself.
it now.
I just pissed. There is no piss left. I couldn't piss myself if I tried. And if you want me to piss myself, it's gonna cost a lot more than 10 bits. Everyone has their price for anything. While nobody inherently wants to piss themselves, it's a matter of if the reward is worth the effort. And I feel like this is what a lot of players run into when it comes to putting down live service games. A lot of live service games devolve into daily chores, how it feels, and they become disillusioned to what once they really enjoyed. And I'm worried that will happen to me in Girls Frontline, but I'm still loving the story and I'm still streaming it. Basically, the point I'm trying to make is that there will come a time when someone will pay you money to piss yourself. And you will have to ask, is the price right? Or should you ask for more money to piss yourself? Also, I'm not even wearing pants, so, but wait. If I piss myself now, it would get all over my computer chair, which is a problem. But if I stand up, it'll get all over my floor mat I have one of those 90s floor mats for office desk chairs. You could put an office chair on a carpeted surface. And I know it's from the 90s because it's a hand-me-down from my parents back in the 90s. But that's besides the point. The point is, I pissed during the Bezos break, so I can't piss now. But if I was to piss myself now, it's gonna cost a lot more than 10 bits. Now, here's the thing. Depending on the circumstances, and who's paying me, and for what purpose, I don't actually know. I can't actually give an exact number of how much one could pay me to piss myself. However, I'm debating whether I'd piss myself for 3 figures. Because here's the thing, I'm at the point where the stuff I want is starting to get a little higher than 3 figures. Then again, if someone paid me 4 figures to piss myself, I would just unload my bladder on the spot. Now, here's the thing. I don't think there's a single person out there that would drop 4 figures on some random guy just to have him piss himself. If that was the case, I'd sober up and get myself some cranberry juice just to do what I need to do. But, like, at that point, the price would be high enough. Which brings me back to how everyone has their price, right? Depends whose figure. I'll show you a figure pants grab. Let's get back to the video game. Keep it short, thank fucking God. The files are perfectly ordinary. The balls are inert.
そうですか。
Uh-oh, did they encrypt it?
延期を求めたのはそのためですか。
So the chief was involved in some stuff. Damn. So you're competent when you're not running your fucking mouth. There's your redeeming quality. We found it. We did it. I guess this is the character that you hate at first, but gets better as the story progresses. We're being led by the nose! Always +1. Please don't be the Gerard group. Lebanese stares at Kalina for exactly 2 whole seconds. How? No, that doesn't make any sense. That doesn't make any sense. How can it come full circle? Otherwise Unless he wasn't supposed to die. In which by then it's too late because he's kind of dead. Fuck! Elena quickly checks her mailbox in surprise. Oh, that's why. Oh wait, how did he know us?
主席の PC は州政府に一時的に押収されています。ならお手上げですね。たとえ戻ってきたとしても、めぼしいものは残ってないです。
Shit. We're gonna have to steal it.
後で共有しますね。ここから先は私の専門ではないので。
Watch it be a spam email. That'd be so funny. He sends Kalina a message with an image attached. A still from a surveillance video of an empty lab. At the bottom edge, the tip of a pointed ear is visible.
これはペルシカさん?
Wife? Excuse me?
昨日のビデオ通話のスクショです。疲れてぐっすり眠るペルシカさんを見ると気がついた。
Bruh. Kalina smiles wryly and cranks up the brightness of the photo. Hidden characters emerge from the shadows.
大事にしますね。お疲れ様です。
Well,
まあ仕事ですから。この後会議があるので私はこれで。
that must have been an encrypted secret message just in case we're being watched. Lebanese quickly signs off.
ソップさん、今日は一旦ここまでにしましょう。
Yay, we get to recall
呼び戻
Sapo.
す時はまた知らせます。
That was
あ
cute.
の座標を調べてみたけど ODE22 の駅だったわ。コードの数字は少なくともホームの番号じゃないわね。ホームじゃないとしたら職員番号とか？
職員番号と治安ロボットの ID なら駅の名称と都市名のイニシャルが前にあります。
The string afterwards is actually the Pixiv ID.
じゃあ他に数字しかないものは
See, it's purely numeric.
ないや。
Pixiv ID?
それでも違ったらもうわかる。
Floor tile.
例えばロッカー。
Locker? I hardly know her.
コードの定数は0114773。11番ロッカ
Well, at least it ain't my
ー。
number.
暗証番号は4773という。
ありますね。主席の行動記録を確認しましたが、確かに視察で ODE2
We are following in the footsteps of a dead man.
筋は通るけど、駅のロッカーなんて安全じゃないし。
I'm on board with it. Let's go on a scavenger hunt.
物を入れるかな。情報を伝える方法は他にもいっぱいあるでしょ。
自分が監視されていることに気づき、とっさの行動に出たのでは。
Afer? I hardly know her.
まあ、今となっては真相は闇の中だけどね。
Lamau just tap into his neural backup. Oh wait.
どうする？まだ続ける？個人的には都合よくカリンに送ろうとしたメールが復元できるとは思えないけど。
The discussion stalls. Kalina thinks for a moment, then comes to a decision.
罠の可能性も否定できませんが、現状唯一の手がかりです。ジラードグループが正式に政権を握ってしまうと、チャンスが永遠に失われます。
We need to stop the election.
もちろん、管理局のつてを活用して、他の突破口を探し続けます。
でも、リューリックがこのまま私たちを見逃すでしょう。
We're gonna sneak out of here again.
すでに監視の目が入っているので。
Use Sapo! Use Sapo! Go Sapo!
普通の方法でオデッサを離れるのは難しいでしょう。リバさん、レナさん、ロベラさん。明日の朝一番。
Oh, I mean, we're still using Sapo, but that's not what I had in mind.
ただし、
分かってる。ホワイトエリアを出た瞬間、あの違法武装勢力が追ってくるわ。列車に乗れば目的地がバレる上に。
Oh boy.
何十もの検査を通過
We
しない
have
と
to
いけない
go
し
there the long way. Lovely. We might as well just ride a boojum across the yellow zone. Okay.
細心の注意を払ってください。私はここに残ってサポートしま
Her
す。
dolls are gone, and then something will happen to you, and that's terrible.
任せたわよ、カリン。
Well, Oh wait, there's more. Sitting at his desk, Rurik connects a comms link. Fucking Cocoon, really? He's in collusion with fucking. Oh my god. I hate this. What pisses me off is that while we're gonna complete our mission, he's still gonna win the election, so the plot can get worse. Yes. They have an informant. Oh boy. They're in cahoots. Shit. Please don't go after Kalina. So they know! They knew! Wait, that means they're the ones who killed him! They're the ones who killed him! And then they're investigating the crime scene as if they're trying to find out who killed him! Literal who killed Hannibal moment! God damn! Why am I surprised? Well, yeah, Sexton's botched me. Lamau. Rick's expression darkens, though he doesn't seem very surprised. Oh yeah, they wiped the shit out of Sextons. That's why we found her the way we did. You actually did have him killed, yeah? I already knew that. Bruh. Cocoon's voice falters under the rebuke. Bruh. It's wild seeing the previous event's villain get overshadowed by an even bigger villain that is somehow more disgusting. Like, how much worse can you get than a politician? The jokes write themselves. Wait, I don't think... Is Darcher under your jurisdiction? I don't know, actually. I guess she is. As per. The IT guy from one of my earlier jobs straight up told me he hates seeing as per in email and technical documents. And I use per all the freaking time. Because I draft technical documents, that's what I do. As per, GERS, they don't call it anymore, we just call it autism. We just glump it all into one. Easier that way. Blanket generalizations, yay! Wait, he wants us to succeed? Maybe he's the good guy. Just kidding. No way. Globsum? What the fuck did I say? Listen, I am drunk as shit, okay? Wait, is Cocoon a doll? Cocoon didn't look like a doll. God damn it, if Cocoon is a doll, I'll have to be attracted to her. This sucks. I don't want to. Literal size unzips moment. Now it would be absolutely wild as if, like SF Capture from the first game, we could recruit 3rd gen dolls into our team. Boo!
他に何かあるか。
ファディ少佐がジラードグループのビルの捜査が終わったと。
Oh. Thanks, Fedzia. Fucking rat. I knew he was a bad guy.
サーバールームを移していなかったら彼を失うことになっていたでしょう。
ああ、少佐は何も知らない方がいい。特に首席の件に関してはファディ少佐にはこう伝える。ジラードグループ内で古い機械が見つかったが手違いで当局の治安管理システムに登録がされて
I guess they're bolstering their numbers. It doesn't help them that we are 3 times their level because this is the main story.
少佐に管理局の動向をチェックさせることを怠ったせいで閣下のお手を煩わせる結果になってしまいました。
Cocoon hesitates briefly.
閣下が首席の別荘へ赴いた際、私に別荘のネットワークを監視するようには命じませんでした。
管理局の連中が調査を諦めるはずがない。下手に防戦に徹するより
You call this offense? The only thing offensive is your face.
私にできることはありますか？
ああ、後で詳細を共有する。
Yes, but not right now, he says.
今は選挙期間中だ。リスクを冒しエリの作ったチャンスを奴らに潰されてたまるものか。
Bruh, he hates dolls, but is working with them. Okay.
オデッサが奴らの墓だ。
Lamau, just delay the election indefinitely. Easy clap. Easy game. What's next? The path which should have been cleared just so happens to be filled up with a long queue. I hate that. When it sounds like an IRL politician, they really nailed it. Like, it's no secret that nowadays politicians are just general villains. That's just how it is. I don't understand why people defend or look up to them, but it ain't my business. Oh no, Helena! As ODE-22 checkpoint slowly comes into view, Lena, sitting in the passenger seat, leans back into the chair with a sigh of relief. We're zooming!
やっと着いた。リバネ、これであの機械たちも追ってこないよね。ええ、警察に見つかれば面倒なのは向こうも同じよ。
He said Keisatsu for PSA. I don't know if that's the local police or whatnot, but not baseballs. Patience, lady, you'll have your turn. Upwa straightens up in the back seat, glancing at the spoils piled in the trunk.
検査用の識別コードを用意しました。
ありがとう。検問所さえ通過できれば安全よ。
Please pass clearly. We should pass clearly. The Jeep drives steadily into ODE-22's city limits and gets caught in traffic.
リバネーの言う通り、検問所さえ通ればあとはスムーズだったね。これから駅に行くの？そうよ。識別コードはロベラが何とかしたけど、衛星都市圏内にいる限りどこで姿を見られてもおかしくないわ。 ODE-22 を目指しているってバレるのも時間の問題なら早く動かないとね。うん、分かった。
Alright, let's go. Let's find this locker. I hardly know it.
この混雑ぶりだと
What if we got out and walked? I'm reminded of the Top Gear bit where who can make it past the UK during rush hour quicker, a bicyclist or freaking the Top Gear guy? It's not. How did I forget his name? Wow, that's how drunk I am. I forget fucking Top Gear. It's fine. And a bicyclist just zooms by the guy in traffic. It's all like fun.
着いた後、もし戦闘が起きたら、ソップとレナは正面をお願い。私は電子戦でサポートする。ロベラはロッカーを探して。
He does Leva? Electronic warfare does not technically mean thunderclapping all the enemies and electrocuting everything in sight. Although technically that does qualify as electronic warfare, that is not the conventional definition.
予想外の状況に出くわした場合は即時撤退よ。了解。
わかりました。
It jammed. They're jamming us on purpose. Lena sticks her head out the window, squinting towards the front of the traffic. Suddenly getting a clear view, Lena ducks back inside. Uh-oh.
このタイミングで偶然にしてはできすぎね。どうしますか？この渋滞では U ターンできません。
Get out and walk, bro. Oh my god, we are going to blast them.
とりあえずおとなしく検査を受けて様子を見よう。
Can we hack them? The Jeep slowly rolls forward with the line of cars until, under the patrol droid's direction, Levin brings it to a stop. A small patrol unit rolls up the window, camera flashing a green signal as it scans each of the dolls inside. Yo, surveillance state.
ID チェック。衛星都市の人間と違って私たちには識別チップがないからね。
Bruh, surveillance state. Literally 2076, 1984. I can't believe they've done this. Get flashbanged. The patrol unit's camera swivels intermittently, its scanning time already longer than usual. If it quietly signals with their hand, the dolls suddenly tighten their grips on their sidearms. Well, as expected, the green signal switches to red. The patrol unit blares a harsh alarm. The surrounding droids immediately switch into combat mode, pushing through the congested vehicles to surround them. Fight! Alright. We get to fight out of a traffic jam. Very cool. Enemies approaching. Prepare to break through. Don't gotta tell me twice. Lena, how you doing? And she's... Okay, we're good. Everything's fine. I'm approaching the objective. Dupperger found you, dude. No, he didn't. I did not give Facebook my government ID when they asked, and they deleted my account and did me a favor by making all of my former friends think I offed myself, even though my final post explicitly said I wouldn't. But you know what? I've already covered that topic. Give me a topical overview of your surroundings. I'll be giving you directions. Yo, headphones on. Cool, I should too. If you haven't deleted your Facebook, you should. I'm ready to go! Yay! How are things on your end, Rebella? We get to see Rebella in action, yes! Can't wait for your banner, I'm gonna pull it so hard. I've reached the combat zone, ready to break through the security robot's cordon. Cord on, cord off. Whoa, those are huge. Sir, excuse you. She's chambered in 9mm. What do you mean huge? If you want huge, look at M4. She uses proper rifle rounds. It just looks huge because you're used to seeing the M4 platform. But do not be deceived. She's chambered in 9mm. It's fine. 20mm torpedo rounds? Excuse you. What? I don't think that's how it works. But okay. It's okay, we have my wife here. My wife will save us. Now, the cool part, I think because the M4 shares some similarities with the Armalite platform, you can use the American News-funded chainsaw bayonet attachment on the RO635 9mm Colt SMG. Thanks, News! You could also use, what was it, the USS Kitty Hawk as an underbarrel attachment. You could use Houston, Texas as an underbarrel attachment. My personal favorite is an 18-wheeler semi-truck as an underbarrel attachment. Motherfucker did 3 damage to me. That ain't acceptable. Okay. This is... Oh. Your bullets cannot harm me. I'm the Juggernaut, bitch! But they broke her stability. So she's standing now. Not like it matters much. Bonk! Alright. So while this ult itself doesn't attack, the turrets that she deployed still attacks. So Androdis can still get some shots off. They didn't get shots off. The shots were not fired. I think they were blocked by the short cover. I think the game recognizes that short cover blocks off small units. Oh, it just ends. Let's go gambling. I want to go gambling. I hate gambling, but we're going to go gambling on standard banner again. Let's see if we can... Small unit? Yes, I am a small unit. Let's see if we can get another QJ. It's not going to work, but if it does, I'm going to laugh. Oh my god! What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? What the fuck? Excuse you. This is back-to-back temples. Excuse me. We already procced another 50-50 immediately? Hello? I did the math, and it's like a 5.4% chance? This is standard banner, so this is just a good thing all around. So is this. Ah, it's just a weapon. Is that... I think that's Mossy Nugget Semasek. Yep. Nice. So Mossy Nugget gets an even upgraded gun. We'll use that. We'll take that. We take that. Because I'm actively using Mossy Nugget now. That is really good, actually. We got another Ksenia Gold Digger. I hardly know her. One of my I don't really like dolls. I don't hate her, but I don't like her. Like, yeah. She was better in Girls Frontline 1. Okay. Yo, 2 purples? 3 purples! Yo, excuse me! Okay! We eating good tonight with the Doritos. Holy shit! That... Yeah. Okay. I guess this is the streamer luck, and it's not even on a premium banner. This is standard banner. They... What the fuck? What the fuck? I got 4 purples! Yo! I'm sharing this with the platoon. And G11 because he's not in my platoon. What the fuck? Damn, son! Let me do a number check really quick. So you have a 1.89% chance of getting a gold, which we got, and a 13% chance of getting a purple. So those are not the worst odds, but to get that many purples with a gold outside of pity, like immediately. Damn, son! We take those. What was I gonna do after this? Oh, right, we were going to upgrade her gun. Where is she? Okay, so this is how the weapon actually looks with all the attachments on it. It looks silly. And this is how I modified it to look. Wait, can I do the thing? No, I can't do the thing. Where's the other? All of these look like ass. Wait, what about this one? That actually kind of fits. What about that? Ah. Hold on. What if? This is a funny game. What the fuck are these? When did I get these? What are these? Excuse me? Hold on, what about some of the unlockable ones? Like, wait. What if I put Tater's wife on here? Look at this dude! Look at this dude! These are the Bond unlocks. Oh, here we go. Ghost. Well, actually, no, that's one of those rain charms. Wait, do they have monkey? They have monkey. I could put monkey. Never go full monkey. Very cool. We got mushroom! Look at how accurate these sights are. Like, you go to aim down the scope and you're just greeted with this. Very cool. Okay, it is what it is. Anyway, what was I here for? All right. Electric phase damage is increased by 12, and it gives me a 2% increase. Yeah? Yeah. Very cool. Yeah. Okay, that bumped her number up. 18,000, Jesus Christ. 19,000, when did you get? Why are you so powerful? Wait, what if I boost this to level 49? Okay, that's fine. I can't get 60 yet. But that should boost her up to 18. Wow. Number go up. Woo. And the best part? Tololo is only V3. What's her V4? During extra action, gains charge. Oh my god. That's whack, because she does this every turn based on how she set. That is wild. I might as well go for V4 Tololo before V5 QJ. Light Spike is enhanced. Oh my god. 6. If this kills, gain 1 point. Well, that's not as good. That doesn't actually... If her ult kills, that still doesn't put her at 6. So, the only way this would work is with V1 Springfield to get that extra confectance to give her a 3rd ability in 1 turn. With V6 Tololo and V1 Springfield, Tololo can get 3 turns in 1. I see it now. Not quite practical. But before I forget, we're gonna go ahead and we're not gonna gamble, but I'm gonna swap it to Tololo. We could definitely use a V4 Tololo. That'd be pretty neat. I just think they're neat. Why don't we do another level? Yeah, let's do this. And then I'll call it stream. Because I'm drunk and it's getting really late. And I've been streaming for 3 hours. What the fuck? When the situation is still unclear, it's best to rein in the scope of your self-defense. Nice. I don't even know what half this shit means. Beep, beep, beep. Good stream, but I'm not done yet! The stream's not over yet! What do you mean, good stream, but what the fuck? Once the blaring patrol droids move off, the dolls hidden in the alleyway finally let out a sigh of relief. Go away, fucker. I just wanted to do more of the event. I still have like 1 more swig of beer left. Fuck it, I'm finishing this beer. You make me sad. Alright. That is the 2nd beer formally down. I'm still feeling great, honestly. Until some guy wants me to end fucking stream. You know, there's some people out there with really expensive end stream redeems. And I'm just waiting for, like, a major event stream and someone pops in at the beginning of stream and it's all like, fuck. That's why I don't have one of such redeems, because the stream ends when I say it ends. Let's play the video game. Toppo leans against the wall sulkily. Listen, we can't level an entire city, we're looking for something. Once we find what we're looking for, you can level the city. So someone else has gone rogue. Very cool. Well, we're being targeted. No surprise there. Yeah! It's not Kalina, it's Khaled! I didn't throw up. I'm like 5 for 5 on that. Let's fucking go. We have to fight these patrols. Let's go.
戦闘は必要最低限。
Oh yeah, killing in self-defense. Let's go.
聞いてた？
Sapo did not hear that. She's killing in self-offense. I wouldn't have it any other way. Alright, well, let the slaughter commence. You know, Sapo is the definition of you can't spell slaughter without laughter. And I remember when I first saw that, I was like, wait, yes you can, but then I look at the spelling and I'm like, wait a minute. And then I laughed really hard. 20,000 damage, that's what I'm fucking talking about. Man, it's fine. Wait, this is the same map as before, with your different enemy placements. Okay, they're in the same location as before, so that should baseball, but still. Okay, we'll baseball. Huh. Okay, that was cute. Go, Leva, do the boost. Yeah, boost. Ah, get killed in one hit. Lamau. I'm digging this music too. You see, I have mixed feelings about games with great soundtracks while you're playing the game, but when you try to listen to them on their own, they don't really hit, outside of the event menu themes. Like, the menu themes and the BGM themes, yeah, but the actual battle themes? Yeah, okay, Girls to the Frontline 2 soundtrack, I had the fucks. But what comes to mind, actually, is the Enter the Gungeon soundtrack. When you're playing the game, it sounds wonderful, but when you go to listen to the soundtrack outside the game, it just sounds loud and noisy and chaotic, which for the game is perfect. And the game actually takes advantage of a somewhat dynamic soundtrack. As you enter and clear rooms, the soundtrack changes where it's at in the respective song to match the action. That's why it works. In soundtrack format, it misses the mark. What also misses the mark are my stream lengths. Your 1 hour streamer is not even halfway through the event. Oh my god. Okay. Here's what's gonna happen. I'm gonna try to stream on Sunday for as long as I can. However far we get into the event on Sunday is going to determine the kinds of streams for next week. I want to get through this event by Thursday, so when Thursday comes around, I can start part 2 of the event, which is probably going to be this long. This is the longest event the game has ever had. The events don't get this long. This is 2.5 events in one. Half of an event. This is part 1 of the event. I don't know how long part 2 is going to be. And at this point, I'm kind of afraid to ask. Why do you think that is? The game ending? Not even fucking close. Not even close. We're just getting started. Anyway, let's do some motorcycle. I want to do motorcycle. Let's do a level of motorcycle. Drug driving. Go, Leva. Leva, this is your event. Yeah. Okay. So, the reason I know the game's not ending is because China's so far ahead of us in terms of story and doll content. And, like, Girls Frontline 2 have pulled out all the stops in terms of celebrating their 1-year anniversary, which is this event. They would never build up that much hype to get people in the game, only for it to end immediately. That just doesn't make any sense at all. So the game's not even close to being over. Like, we're just getting started. And you know what? I'm all for it. I like this game. I like the story. I like video game. I like this. This is nice. My only issue is that Leva here is not wearing a helmet. At least wear a helmet, lady. Also wear proper safety gear when riding a motorcycle, especially at these speeds. You are this is endangerment. This is so sad. Do the boost. Yeah. Oh god, this vest. Yeah, we still got the thing. Okay, do the boost again. Yeah. We can do the boost again. Yeah. Do I get a point multiplier when I do the boost? That'd be pretty cool. Wait, I'm out of bullets. Shit. I need to hit this guy. I need to hit this guy. Does that make me the hit man? The man that hits people? I remember seeing a video called Shit Man, which is just a Hitman shitpost of a guy doing funny things in the game. You know, there's two kinds of Hitman players. There's the guys that play for the objective and play the game like an assassin, me. And then there's the Grand Theft Auto players that play it to fuck around. And honestly, I appreciate both ways of playing, but I never really found the appeal of messing around in a Hitman game. I always liked playing for objective. I'm that guy. I'm the guy that plays for the objective, and that's how I like playing the video game. Let's collect our rewards. And with that, let's go ahead and head back here. Oh my god. I am glad I only drank 2 beers. If I drank more than 2 beers, well, the good question. It wasn't even a question. I guess the question would be, what would happen if I drank more than 2 beers? You guys have seen me drunk off my ass on stream before. Like, I guess it's funny, but it's whatever. It's fine. I'm cool with it, I guess. I guess. Thanks for coming to my really long Girls Frontline stream. Tomorrow is a very special collab. If you guys noticed earlier in stream, one of my off-guy friends popped in for a bit. His name is Xander Kane, and we are going to be collabing tomorrow, and I will also be drinking beer tomorrow. So expect a, what I would consider, new kind of stream for me, because while it is cheese adjacent, it's not quite what I'm used to. We're trying something new, and you know what? Fuck it. Xander is a very verbose and fascinating individual that I met at Off-Guy, and I'm actually really looking forward to seeing tomorrow and getting to finally collab with him. Now, for better or for worse, spoiler alert, despite me reaching out to several VTubers as well, Xander is my last scheduled collab of 2025. So we're gonna make it a good one. And on that note, why don't we stop talking about a VTuber that I like, and why don't we raid another VTuber that I really like? And that would be raid Mineko the Nekoberos. She is currently playing Mega Man, one of the many Mega Man. She loves Mega Man, and I think she was really happy to know that there is another Mega Man game in production. So why don't we go say hi to her? For those who don't know, like me, she's like me, but better in that she is more fluent in Japanese. She's playing a game in Japanese right now. And she also actually knows music theory. She has plenty of musical instruments. Basically, I really look up to her. So, imagine me, but actual VTuber. That is Mineko, who we're rating. Good stream boy, not good viewer guy. Get Uno reversed. I'm out of here. I need to sober up. Get out of here. Let's all go raid Mineko. She's fun. I think you guys would really like her.